You hear that? My boy CA, Blake Elliott here on the Fan After Dark. We'll be taking you all the way till the midnight hour. This is following a Texas Rangers dub. They get the win over the Blue Jays in Toronto, 6-5. Mackenzie Gore goes 7 innings. Shaky 5th inning, but other than that, a nice outing from Mackenzie Gore. Guzman from the Blue Jays, not the best outing for him. Your Texas Rangers looking to get back on the winning side of things after he stopped in with the KNC masterpiece to talk to one Kevin Hagelin and another gentleman who is taking the prowess of why the Rangers are going to go on a winning streak because of his questions that he asked him today. I would like to introduce. You heard him earlier today. Why not hear him one more time? He's still got his nice outfit on with his horrible handwriting from his little name tag. I welcome in Fred Davis.
The event I was at
Wait a minute,
earlier
that's
today.
not his name. His name is Skip's best friend.
Skip's best friend, Mr. Jordan 5.
No, man, we became best friends today. And
How nervous were you? I heard you. First time asking a question, we do the night show. Big fan of yours, Skip.
absolutely. Now, after talking to Boach, I mean, I kind of had the tone set. So.
Yeah.
And he even said it. Middle-aged white guy. He's like, I am. Boom, done. We went into the Jordan talk.
Also, USA is playing Turkey. They did score at the 2:30 mark, which, according to Dylan Moore, that is the second fastest goal in U.S. history. But Turkey does tie it up. They were able to score at the 10-minute mark. So it is 1-1. As we said, as CA said, it's kind of just like a friendly. USA's already advanced.
Nothing to lose.
Resting some guys. Pulisic not playing. Some of your guys with yellow cards and your starters not in there. Correct me if I'm wrong, backup goalie in there as well.
Exactly. If we're going to put this in NFL terms, this is game 17. You've already wrapped up the division. So you rest, don't anybody get hurt.
The goal scorer for the USA was Trusty. Austin Trusty.
Austin Trusty, USA.
To give them a 1-0 lead, and like I said, Turkey tied it up. So we're just hoping for a high-scoring affair.
That's it.
We just get a yellow card from Sebastian Berhalter from USA, so not a good sign as far as staying clean in this game. Trying to see some high-scoring affair as they go into their final group stage match. We already know they will be playing Bosnia when the bracket starts, which is probably one of the better draws you could have as your first-round matchup.
I think it's next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. We had Black Adam letting us know that. I don't know Jacob or CA or any Tolos. Do we know who USA would play after they beat Bosnia, which they will?
I don't know who after that, but if they keep winning the way they're winning, they're on a collision course with England. England versus USA at Dallas Stadium, a.k.a. AT&T Stadium in Arlington. That's where it would happen, in Jerry World.
I've loved all the games.
Everything if they keep rolling along, both teams.
Let's welcome in our fantastic producer who doesn't do a lot of producing these days. We don't get to see him back here.
Look who it is.
The one only new guy, Jacob Brad. I don't think we can call you new guy Jacob anymore, but I'm going to still do. That's what your name is in my phone. I always freak because I'll type in Jacob Ray. You don't pull up, and then I type in new guy Jake. Jacob, how was doing the Rangers game, and how's your day been overall?
It's a ton of fun. The highlight of my day was seeing Fred dressed like an actual human being today. That was pretty cool. I haven't seen him in a button-down shirt before. He looks like he's ready to go do somebody's plumbing. So
have you noticed his name tag?
Somebody's plumbing.
We should take some buttons down, right? It's 9:21.
I genuinely thought Fred was in a Halloween costume. Not even lying. I thought he was in a Halloween costume.
I feel like the talk of the station today has been your outfit. It's been Fred's outfit.
It has. I mean, I am
a long sleeve shirt.
I'm just taken aback. I mean, I've dressed up nice before, and
nice
granted,
slacks.
I guess
He's
it's
wearing
at night.
slacks too.
Well, they're not slacks actually. They're kind of like jeans, but they're lucky pants, but they got a different kind of material. I don't know what you would call it, but
what do you mean
either
lucky
way.
pants?
Yeah, what do you mean
Brand.
lucky?
Lucky brand.
Oh, big baller. He's got money
Lucky
over
brand.
here. Lucky brand.
I don't know.
Some texts we've gotten in. Heck yes, Renee wants to be my 3 favorite people on the air. Shout out to you.
Cool.
918. Hey boys, 918 Mitch. Nobody listens more than CA already knows. LOL. 817. Hey fellas, leaving Japan, Sweden at Dallas Stadium. Hope the night is going well. That's from Sean. How much were those tickets? Let us know. Shout out to you for getting in there. 940. Is there any way to listen to the FIFA game on the radio?
No. FIFA charged too much.
I was going to say, I don't think. I mean, maybe YouTube.
Updates. YouTube, maybe.
Maybe.
It's wherever you see it.
I mean, if you got YouTube TV, you can definitely do it.
Billions. They said they've made already from attendance alone in these games. They broke the record.
Yeah.
And it's like they've made over $25 billion or something like that.
It's good money.
No, I'm sorry, $25 million in just these first few games.
Hey, did I miss something from the 817? I feel like I haven't heard Nadell on the Rangers broadcast in a while. I'm gonna go to Jacob Ray. Jacob, do you have any insight on that? I don't want to speak out of turn on why Nadell hasn't been on.
Adam just said he's on vacation. Eric will take about 60 games off a year.
He really
usually.
does. Yeah. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's not working 162.
And it helps when you got a guy like Jared Sandler who can just fill in. And as me and CA were talking about before the show, Jared got his talking points in today. So if you haven't heard Sandler, today was a perfect day to hear what his talent is.
One quick note, because we were talking about the Tolo was leaving the Fed leaving the Japan versus Sweden match at AT&T, aka Dallas Stadium. It ended in a draw, 1-1.
1-1. He said he paid $350.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Where'd you sit? Where first lower bowl, nosebleeds?
Man, I would spend $350 to go to a World Cup game.
Yeah, just say you've been.
Just to say you did it. I heard it's a vibe.
Speaking of vibes, shout out to the Texas Rangers who were able to get a 6-5 win today. Shout out to Mackenzie Gore, who outside of the fifth inning, gentlemen, how many hits do you think he allowed? If we take away the fifth inning, how many hits did he allow for the game?
I know he only allowed 3 runs.
Yes, sir. That is correct. How many hits, not counting the fifth inning, did Mackenzie Gore allow today?
How many innings did he go total?
7.
I'm gonna say 1.
Okay. CA?
I'll say 2.
Jacob Ray?
0.
The correct answer goes to Fred Davis. He only allowed 1 hit if you were to take away the fifth inning, where the Blue Jays were able to get, I believe, 3 runs. 3 runs. For the Texas Rangers, it was Wyatt Langford's 3-run homer in the top of the third that was able to give them the big boost. Jock Peterson had a leadoff homer.
And Josh Young, too.
And Josh Young. Jake Berger had the big hit as well. He had the 2-run homer in the top of the third. So
I think Seager got on base a couple of times too.
Seager with 2 walks, he did get on base. Higgy with a walk and got on base. Shout out to Nicky Lopez. Him and Diaz. I feel like no one's talking about them. The acquisitions that are kind of middle of the road, but they've been producing at a consistent level. The only players that went hitless today, or didn't get on base, would be Ezekiel Duran, who was 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. And that's
Nimmo.
it. No, Nimmo at least got on base. He had a walk. Nimmo and Seager had walks. The only player to not get on base today was Ezekiel Duran.
Real quick, going into this game, Jared was saying that Corey Seager, they activated him. This ballpark up there in Toronto, batters who have had 100 at-bats, he has more success than anybody in the majors in that building. So it's like, okay, there is, which is probably why they walked him.
Right now, your Rangers sit at 4th in the AOS, actually tied with the A's, both teams 39 and 42. The Astros, who we were laughing at for the first half of the season, are in second place at 40 and 43. The Mariners still holding first place at 41 and 41. You talk about a crapshoot of a division, all teams within 2 games of each other, than the Angels falling at last place at 34 and 48. Do we want to see this Texas Rangers, because I haven't heard your opinion on this, CA, I think I know Fred's. Do you want to see this Texas Rangers team be sellers or buyers at the deadline?
I'm glad you asked me this question, because when Jared was doing a crosstalk, I forget who I was doing it with. Maybe it had been Brennan. But he brought up something that nobody ever thinks about. Because we were talking about how this entire American League, nobody's doing anything. I mean, Tampa Bay, maybe. But nobody's doing anything. They all suck. So we were talking about this one thing. Do you want to be a seller or a buyer, blow it up or get a bat? But everybody else is in the same boat. So what makes you think they want to give up something?
Okay.
Who? In other words, they don't know what they want to do. You can't. You can pick a team in the entire America. It would be different if there's only a couple of teams that sucked, or a few teams that they want to fortify their chance. It's too wide open. It's like you call somebody and they're like, well, we got to wait a while because we don't know what we look like yet. Nobody knows what each other looks like. So watch how very few teams make deals in the American League.
Frederick, you talked to Skip Schumacher today. Was your opinion influenced? Now you don't want to maybe give up on this team and that roster, or are you still on team sell? You did talk to the manager today. Remember that.
I mean, I did talk to Skip today. We became best friends.
Yeah.
They won tonight.
Which means you like his team.
And they won tonight. I mean,
Are you the new
I have
good-luck
not
charm?
hid my. I have been.
You're just mad to see why.
I have been John Kerry when it comes to the Texas Rangers. I'm flip-flopping every other day. Okay.
Where are you at today?
You're way into
I'm
them.
back on Team Ranger.
But you know what? That's the way they are this season.
I told him point blank
You're reacting
today.
the way they are playing.
I said, hey, Skip, you think you guys can rattle off 8, 9, 10? He goes, that's what we keep talking about. What we keep talking about. I'm plugged into this team.
So who do you want them to go and get? Not necessarily a player. I'm just saying like a position.
Well, today they
Here's
won,
the
so he
scary
don't care.
part.
Yeah.
If you want to get a bat of any substance, you're going to have to give up either Leiter or Rocker.
Where do you want to bat? In the outfield, infield?
I don't care.
Okay.
I just need somebody that's a threat to hit home runs.
Jake Berger leading the team with 14, I believe. Wyatt Langford has 8 on the season. All 7 of his 8 have come since he come back from IL. So he had 1 before that IL stint. Corey Seager's been kind of up and down. We know a lot of people are. You even asked about a question, his want to with the team. Skip Schumacher kind of scoffed and laughed at the idea because he knows the work that Seager puts in. Duran's been fantastic, but obviously not a power hitter. Josh Young has been great for you as well. But I get what you're saying. They don't have that home run slugger. They don't have that power, and no one's really. Who's leading this team in RBIs? Is it Josh Young?
Probably Berger.
You think? I'm gonna look it up.
I'm gonna guess is the guy that's on the heater.
No, I think it's Jake Berger. I want to say he's
Doc Peterson.
Jake Berger is leading the
Ding,
team
ding, ding, ding.
with
Fred knows his stuff.
48 ribbies.
Okay.
The next closest guy has 40. Anybody want to guess who that is?
I said
Josh
Peterson.
Young.
Incorrect. You're
Jock
both.
Peterson.
Ezekiel Duran.
Jock Peterson's 5th with 20. Duran is correct. He's got 40.
That's right, all-star.
And then in 3rd place is Josh
Unsung
Young
hero.
with 30.
Who's 4th?
Josh Young has 31. 4th is Brandon Nimmo with 28.
Makes sense. Real quick.
Where's Langford at?
He just got back.
20. So he's got 20. Evan Carter has more RBIs than Langford.
Yeah, but that's what's he at? 21.
21.
Get out of here.
And then Corey Seager with 24.
Now Langford's about to go. He's so. Who's it? Hagee said today. What if Langford can he become that guy in the middle of the lineup?
He's supposed to be.
No, he's supposed to be. What do you mean become? He's supposed to be. It wouldn't be like some surprise.
Blake, I've been calling him a theory. until it happened.
That's what to CA's point. I mean, supposed to be. I mean, that's a potential's a dangerous word.
Speaking of potential, there's been a lot of moves in the National Basketball Association. Who's better brains to pick than Fred and CA's? I know you already talked about it on KNC and CA. I'm sure you've talked about it with your friends and whatnot. LaMelo Ball on the Minnesota Timberwolves. They send out Naz Reid, a first-round pick, 3 pick swaps, 3 second-round picks, and get LaMelo and Mavs legend Josh Green back. We can get into specifics later in the show, but who won the trade, in your opinion?
I mean, it's got to be Minnesota.
Okay.
It's got to be Minnesota.
The critics aren't saying that. The
I
Bleacher Report grades and the ESPN grades and the Bobby Marks grades.
Somebody gave him a D+. I think it was ESPN gave him a D+.
Turkey just scored again. I mean, Turkey A. Turkey A.
Uh-oh. Turkey A is making turkey out of U.S. right now.
They turned us into dressing.
You like that, Fred?
I did enjoy that. We had a Thanksgiving vibe going there.
Yeah.
Was this a defensive lapse again, or was this just good offense by
Let's see.
Turkey A?
Where are the defenders?
Looks like it's going to be a
Not
defensive
close
lapse.
enough. Yep, they're not back.
Oh, yeah, he's going to score that 10 times out of 10 right in front of the goal.
Goalie had no chance.
Nope. Turkey A up 2-1 on the US of A at the 31-minute mark. We'll look for USA to tie this thing up just for good vibes. Like we said, they have already advanced if you guys are just
don't
tuning
get
in.
hurt.
Don't get hurt. No crazy yellow or red cards. Friendly, just keeping the legs warm. But you're going against the D+, and you think the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to be winners with this, correct?
I absolutely do. I mean, since when is Chris Finch not one of the better coaches in the NBA?
And I don't really get it from Charlotte's point because I think everyone sees pick swaps, and I will be honest, talked about Jacob Ray with this. The pick swaps are kind of confusing. 2028, it's a straight up swap for whoever's worst gets the pick. 29 and 2030 get weird because there's other teams involved in the swaps. Those swaps may not be as potent and powerful as you may think on the surface. They might just be getting like one extra pick on top of the first round pick they got and Naz Reid for LaMelo Ball.
Okay, so let's look at both sides real quick because when Fred and I were on after the draft, I told Fred I was seeing some reports that Anthony Edwards could possibly get frustrated and demand a trade because they're not. He's exhausted after all these games because he's carrying it all by himself. They got these bigs. They just traded Julius Randle for some cap space, and they,
got Io, signed Io, did the big deal.
They had to do all what they had to do, but it's like Ant don't have no help offensively.
Yeah.
And then lo and behold, they make this move. So for Minnesota, you're trying to keep Ant, and you're also trying to take a chance with tremendous upside. It's got tremendous upside if it works, because both of those guys are dangerous. If you're Charlotte, this is what different people are saying. The first thing I thought of when I saw this was, wait a minute, because I remember Kniffel is the most accurate three-point shooter of all, or rookie shooter of all time. He should be rookie of the year. Why? Well, guess what? The two guys who are the better guys on his squad, including LaMelo Ball, they're healthy. So looked up. LaMelo Ball has only played 70 games twice in his 6 years.
Yep.
2 times, that's it, including this year. This year was 72. So the reason Charlotte's given up on him is because he crazy. And let me explain what I'm saying. I saw this story just before we went on the air that kind of summed it up. I think it was on CBS Sports. And they were talking about you didn't know which LaMelo you're going to get. It wasn't about does he play defense. Yeah, he does that. But he's so ball dominant. And I'm talking about just jacking up shots, just doing the craziest things. But he makes he'll make incredible shots too.
Yeah.
So he's wildly entertaining.
It happened in the playing game. The turnovers and then makes the game-winning layup.
This is what I'm going with. He makes the turnover. He gets the game-winning layup. But before that, guess what? He scored 30 points, but he took 31 shots to score those 30, including 16 out of 18 threes. Who's jacking up 16 threes if you're cold out there? And so, in other words, nobody else was seeing the ball. So, in a way, they're like, we don't know what you're going to get. And then availability, we don't know how much you're going to get out of that. And they said, wait a minute, Minnesota's thirsty for some offense, and they want to keep Ant. And by the way, I think Minnesota people are going to be kind of like ticked off a little bit, not at him, at LaMelo, but they absolutely love Naz Reid up there. Yeah, he is beloved. He is the man of the town, the community. He does everything. They love him to death, 6th man of the year. I can't even tell you.
He was about to start.
Yeah, he was going to start with Julius Randle traded to Brooklyn.
Yeah. Boom. He got to live that dream out one day. Only 5 players in the entire NBA last year created higher quality looks on their potential assists than LaMelo Ball last season among the 50 players with the most total potential assists. So one of the best, one of the best passers in the game. Anthony Edwards is reportedly over the moon about the Wolves' new addition in LaMelo Ball. I don't know if it was you guys on KNC, if it was a different show, if I was just listening to something on Twitter, but I heard people saying that Anthony Edwards and LaMelo Ball are both ball dominant. I would disagree. I disagree. I don't think Anthony Edwards is ball dominant. I think he had to be ball dominant because they didn't have a point guard out there. But Anthony has no problem being the 2.
Anthony DiVincenzo is out for a whole year with that Achilles. It's not like he may not be back for a playoff run.
If you thought Anthony Edwards was good, I think you're going to see a whole new form of him with LaMelo Ball creating looks, because you can't just trap Anthony Edwards or LaMelo. And I'm not saying LaMelo is John Stockton or Steve Nash, but obviously I just read the stat of him creating great opportunities for his teammates. He just gave Kniffel the 3-point record, Brandon Miller going off. So what do you think he's going to do with a guy like Anthony Edwards, who has become a really good volume 3-point shooter as well? I will like to see how they shore up maybe their front court. I can see it. Like, I'm not totally against it, but Jaden Daniels playing the 4 when you play some of these bigger teams that play a big 4. I thought Jaden McDaniels is not the biggest dude out there. I would like him more at the 3, but they're trying to get Ayu Dosunmu, Jacob's favorite player, Bulls legend, in the starting lineup as well, who they just gave a big contract to. So we'll have to wait and see. Text in 877-801-1053. Would you have liked the Mavs to maybe take a stab at LaMelo Ball? Are you happy they didn't? And who do you think won the trade? We got Fred Davis sitting in here with us. We're going to try
doing a double.
He's doing a double.
I think he's practicing for tomorrow.
I got one more segment.
You're doing this tomorrow too, right?
Yeah.
Me and you tomorrow night, and you're on with KNC in the morning?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
Okay, so I'll let you decide, Fred. Do you want to do what NBA teams are headed in the right direction, or Cowboys CA think will surprise people this year next?
Ooh, man, that's tough, dude. I mean,
one.
I can go either. You know what? Let's do Cowboys.
Okay, what Cowboys players does Chris Arnold think will surprise us fans in this upcoming season? We'll get to that next on the Fan After Dark.
It's a Thirsty Thursday, proudly being sponsored by our friends at K-Post Roofing and Waterproofing.
We all know the two best words in sports are Game 7. But the number 7 has even more meaning in vodka, because when a vodka is 7 times distilled, it creates a smooth, premium taste that is unbeatable. And there's no better vodka than new vodka. NUE vodka is 7 times distilled, not 7 times the price. It's an award-winning American-made vodka that is smooth enough to sip and bold enough to mix. So at a time when everything costs more, new vodka is the best deal in town. Pick up a bottle of new vodka at your liquor store today, and cheers to something new. Visit newvodka.com to find out more. That's NUEvodka.com.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Wooly Bully live here at Kazum as Turkey is up on the United States. 2-1 here in the 39th minute of the first half. The vibes are still immaculate, though. If you have not come out to Kazum, all right, they've got the next round of 32 KO round tickets are available. You can go check out South Africa and Canada. They've also got Germany against the to-be-determined team that they're going to face. This is the place to be. If you cannot get tickets to a match, I feel like I'm right inside of SoFi Stadium right now. SoFi, I am in you. That's what you're going to feel here when you're immersed in the amazing experience here at Kazum. Check them out, kazum.com/World Cup. Party with me. I'm going to be out here for several of the matches throughout the entire World Cup. Party with us, Kazum, and 105.3 The Fan.
Tolo celebrate America's 250th anniversary with CertaPro Painters and get $250 off projects of $2,500 or more. Schedule by July 10th and let freedom and fresh paint ring. You can schedule your free estimate online at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. And my home has become my happy place, but I started noticing scuffs, faded colors, and peeling paint that needed attention. And CertaPro Painters took care of me at the highest level. Their estimates are free, detailed, easy to understand, and you get a quote right away. So schedule that free estimate online at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C, CertaPro.com. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated.
For all of our fan contest rules, go to 105.3 The Fan.
not code 2026?
Not anymore.
Done.
Okay.
Seriously.
Not anymore.
Sink ships.
I would try to give you props.
I don't. No.
What's the code? Let's go to
I don't know what
CA.
you're talking about.
Fred, can I get a discount if I don't say it on the air?
I can't deal with you two.
Discount has disappeared.
At least we were excited for you. We were excited. Let's go to Chris Arnold. Chris, what Cowboys players are going to surprise people this year? And we'll see if we agree,
good
disagree.
way or bad way.
Either one. I like that. Good. Give me good and bad. Whatever one you want to start with. Give me a bad to start with. I like that.
Let me say congratulations right off the bat to Baby Butter. This morning,
that's right.
Brandon Aubrey and his wife, they had a little baby boy, Baby Butter.
Do we think he's going to be a soccer player? He's probably going to be a soccer player,
I'll
right?
be a soccer player.
Yeah.
Soccer player.
Watching the World Cup, born during the World Cup. What was the first player that came to mind? Because you said might surprise us in a bad way.
No, I just said, which way do you want to go with
Let's go bad. Let's get negative. Let's get negative.
How about the running back from UT who fumbles too much?
Not Jalen Blue.
Yeah, Jaden Blue.
Okay.
Because don't get me wrong, I think he's got a lot going for him, and I think that he's got his head together this year, but will he fumble?
Yeah.
It's one thing to be mentally, back, your head on straight, like, in other words, last year he was cocky because he made the league. That was the whole bottom line. He still has skill set. Well, you're going to see more of a skill set unless he fumbles too much.
Do you think Phil Maffa has passed him on the depth chart?
I don't know.
Do you think he will? When the season starts, who will be RB2? Your prediction.
Malik Davis.
Oh. Wow.
Man, that's a ballsy prediction. Malik Davis?
Let me tell you why.
He'll be lucky to make the roster.
We know that, but guess what y'all don't know?
Talk to me, CA.
He one of Dak's buddies. So in other words, if you have coin flip time, there's something to be said for that.
Okay.
Quarterback trust.
But you can
him.
always stash him on the practice squad. Like he's done it enough times that he's not going to take it personally.
Well, exactly.
And hell, he might get picked up by somebody else.
Put it like this. You can put Jaden Blue on the practice squad too, and all three of them there.
If Jaden Blue's on the practice squad year 2, that is
there's no way.
That's telling you he fumbles too damn much.
Or doesn't know the plays. Or what do you think it is with Jaden?
I think he's serious. I just think last year, sometimes guys get cocky. They think, well, okay, the shoes gave it away. Come on. Rookie-itis.
Yeah. Do you think he understands all the plays and where to be, though? You think that's not a problem for Jaden Blue?
I think his focus is better, but I don't know if he can stop fumbling.
Okay.
Until proven otherwise, he fumbles.
He should be getting all the reps in the preseason and OTAs when they're doing the joint practices. Who is somebody that is going to impress in a positive way, CA?
Caleb Downs. Everybody kind of expects that. But sometimes it's hard to live up to the expectation. I think he's going to live up to the expectation.
I agree as well. I think Caleb Downs
he's going to solve some problems.
What'd you say over there?
Phil Maffa.
You think he'll make the roster?
Oh, I guarantee he's going to make the roster.
Oh, are we carrying 9 running backs? Or carrying Javonte, Maffa, Malik Davis, Jaden Blue, Hunter Lipke?
No, CA thinks they're going to carry Malik Davis. I don't.
Okay, what about 4?
I think I'll carry 3. And then you'll have Hunter Lipke.
Okay. Hunter Lipke's still kind of I feel like he's kind of
he's a gadget.
He's a gadget guy, but he can play. I mean, he can play. Yeah, absolutely. He can take 2 or 3 carries. Absolutely.
Yeah. Caleb Downs, does he make I think all rookie team feels pretty obvious. Is he in the running for all what's the
defensive player rookie of the year?
Yeah, defensive rookie of the year.
I don't think that his role is, I don't think that's going to show up like that.
Okay.
It's not even about being a rookie. It's about to me, he's the green dot, even if they don't give him the green dot. He also solves a lot of the problems. He's got a high football IQ.
Yep.
I mean, he's got. Remember last year, all they did was point at each other. Who's supposed to be over there? Who was that your guy? You're not going to see that this year.
Yeah.
And it's because of Downs.
Boy, USA just missed a huge chance homeboy was about a foot ahead of everybody else and just missed it. Missed the header, went over the goal.
Turkey A still with the 2-1 lead over USA in the 48th minute. We're getting close to halftime, yeah, folks? Does that sound right?
About 2-3 minutes left, yeah.
Give us another player, CA, that you think is going to impress for the Dallas Cowboys this season that maybe people aren't thinking of. They're not giving enough love to. Who is somebody on CA's mind?
Shamar James.
What was that?
Shamar James. Shamar James.
That's Fred's guy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that's your choice. Is what I'm saying. I wasn't going to pick him.
Who you going with?
But I like him a lot.
I'm telling you.
Does Shamar James start? Who gets more reps, him or D Winters?
Winters, because Winters, 49ers, come on.
D Winters and Overshown, and then you got Barham and Shamar James rotating in.
I think everybody's going to see Quentin Williams really go off this year. You thought he was good last year.
Okay.
But now that he's here for the whole season, it's like, oh, hell, look at this. He's a beast.
And Simmons over in Tennessee just got that pay bump.
Oh, yeah.
So it's kind of like a pseudo contract year for him. Because if he balls this season like CA says he's going to, like he can and probably will, he's coming back to the negotiating table. It's funny. You look at this team next year, a year from now, and I know we still got a whole football season to go, but we better enjoy this relatively quiet
this season.
Off season, because next off season,
oh man,
dude,
talk about surgically removing people and trying to add them. And Steven saying, but there's only so much pie. There's whatever he says about it. Everybody can't have name.
There's only so many slices of the pie you can give out.
And that's put it like this. That's why they better make a deep playoff run.
Got to.
Because they're going to lose some guys anyway. Like, I totally agree with you about Pickens.
He's going
to be gone.
Overshown. D. Winters.
And by the way, Pickens Overshown have the same
Flanoy.
agent. They have the same agent.
Quentin Williams is going to want a contract negotiation.
And the cap will be going up, too, so they're going to be demanding it. Because it's like, hey, the cap went up. Where's my money?
Who's going to be pushing Jake Ferguson for tight end 1 reps? For me, it's Brevin Spanford.
Big boy.
It is CA. Or do you think Jake Ferguson holds on to that role and nobody really challenges him?
He's married now, so I don't know.
Might have his focus somewhere else.
Who's that? Ferguson?
Yeah.
No. I think now that he's married, I mean, this is his time to shine. No more. Not that there was a distraction.
Right.
But
that was a distraction, but it's like they don't have to worry about it.
I don't think she's a succubus.
No.
All right.
She's a twin. She's a twin.
She's been in the limelight. She knows the gig.
She's athlete. She's athlete.
Former athlete, 100%.
Understands the schedule.
Understands it. So,
and she was with him last year.
Wait, did y'all say former? Is she not playing anymore?
Huh?
Is she not?
No.
Oh.
She's been done with playing.
Yeah.
Oh.
She just did that little exhibition thing in Las Vegas with her sister, with her twin sister. I mean, they didn't go to the WNBA. There's college.
They weren't good enough for the dub?
They were not good for the dub.
They just Instagram followers. They're just great follows.
Can I give you a WNBA stat in honor of KNC Masterpiece?
By the way, her twin sister is dating a Cowboy backup player.
That's it, right?
Oh, is she? Who's the Cowboys backup?
I can't remember.
It's a lineman, I think.
Yes, a lineman.
Drew Shelton?
No.
Nate Thomas?
No.
Hennessy?
It's somebody I never thought about. He's on a practice squad or something.
Matt Hennessy?
Hakeem Adeniji.
Tyler Guyton? Okay, can I give you guys a WNBA fact?
Let's hear it.
The WNBA single game scoring record was tied today. 53 points.
Okay.
By Marina Mabry, she's leading all players in 3-point.
What team?
She plays for the new team, the Toronto Tempo.
Oh, Masai owns a piece of that team.
Okay, let's get her over to the Mavs. Right. I mean, she dropped 53 tonight. Try to guess how many threes she shot.
Shot or made?
Shot.
27.
Okay.
20?
18 threes and scored 53 points, 17 of 28 from the field.
Shocking.
Only 3 turnovers. She was able to take down the Los Angeles Sparks. The Sparks did not have Kelsey Plum nor Cameron Brink, though. So they were a little bit down a one man, but shout out to Marina Mabry for making WNBA history today. Is there another player, Fred or CA, that y'all want to throw out there that you think will surprise fans
Fred's
this
got
year?
2 more.
Okay.
I've done my 3. Fred's mentioned 1 or 2.
Let's hear him, Fred.
Yeah, 1 more.
I'll tell you what. You guys know how I feel about Shamar James. All right. I think he's going to play a lot more than people expect.
You also said the running back, so that's 2.
I'm on the Phil Moffitt train. And then Last but certainly not
I'm going to
least.
say Terrence Steele.
Last but certainly, I'll show some love to Terrence Steele. I think he gets way too much flack. Savone Revel.
This guy
Yeah, I like him a lot, too.
Revel.
Savone Revel.
I like Safone a lot.
Starting outside corner, week
I
one.
really like.
So whose spot is Jacoby Durant taking, Bland's or Revel's?
Probably Bland's.
Talk to me, CA.
If Bland's healthy,
That's what I'm saying. He's going to take it. I don't think Bland starts week one.
That's your hot take?
I think you're
we're gonna
starting.
find out. It's good to have depth.
Here's the question: Is are they going to have Downs play in the nickel to start the season, or to start the week one, or are they going to have him play safety, or some combination of both?
I bet CP puts him all kinds of places.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But here's the thing: because if you put him at corner,
Just what player do you want in there? Do you want another safety or do you want a nickel?
Then you're going to kick Jacoby Durant outside.
Yeah.
Unless Caleb or Boy Carson.
I would love
Kalen
to
Carson.
see. I think I agree with C. I think he's going to play him all over the place. But as far as just kind of your base, what your look you're going for, I would love to have Caleb Downs in a nickel.
Multiple looks.
Oh, I mean,
and I wanted the safety position.
The team. I think it's by the team. The matchups.
I want to see PJ Locke get on the field at that safety position instead of Malik Hooker, or even if it's Malik. I just would rather that than having Downs back there with Thompson and then having Jacoby Durant in the slot or whoever they end up putting there. I just think he's so versatile. I think the nickel position is just so integral to the success of your team. Absolutely. And hopefully he's able to kind of man that, because as me and Fred went over yesterday, you have no lockdown corners. When you play against these good receivers,
That's right.
and they go JSN, Puka, Jamar Chase, we're just hoping that the quarterback's missing. You have no guy that's like, oh, he can slow him down.
Well, this is what's so good about CP as your defensive coordinator. He can scheme it so the offensive coordinator has no idea what these guys are going to do, because they all are intelligent, as opposed to Fluce's squad last year. They didn't know his system, and they wound up pointing at each other. I thought that was your guy. I'm telling you, CP's got levels to this.
Oh, he absolutely
and
does.
so it's chess. He's going to be playing chess, and the offensive coordinator and the quarterback's going to be going, wait a minute, what's that look? Because they had never seen it before.
We're going to do the latest on the NBA next, the latest on the Jaylen Brown saga, how the trade deadline, or excuse me, how the trades are going around in the NBA, grading some of the draft picks, and, of course, talking about your Dallas Mavericks and what they did in the draft. Next on the Fan After Dark.
Hey, Dallas, it's the Rocket Roger Clemens here. Spent a lot of time pitching heat.
By our friends at K-Post Roofing and Waterproofing.
This is the exclusive home of Dallas Cowboys football. KRLD-FM and HD1, Dallas-Fort Worth. Let's go, Cowboys.
An Odyssey sports station. Driven by our D&M Leasing Studios. This is The Fan After Dark on 105.3 The Fan.
We're back here on The Fan After Dark. Fred Davis has departed. CA holding it down when it matters. And Jacob Ray in the Producer Cup hanging out with us after a Rangers win 6-5 over the Toronto Blue Jays in Toronto. Wyatt Langford 3-run homer gives them the dub. Mackenzie Gore 7 innings, one of his longer innings. I think only this is the third time he's gone this long this season, if I'm correct. A shaky 5th inning where he gives up 3, but other than that, if you take away the 5th inning, only 1 hit. Not 1 run, only 1 hit allowed for Mackenzie Gore. I believe also had a career high in groundouts, 10+ of those tonight. So Mackenzie Gore trying to get things on the right track for your Texas Rangers. But let's talk a little National Basketball Association.
Before you do that,
yes,
give
sir.
everybody a World Cup USA update.
Oh, yeah.
Just a quick little update.
Is it still?
It's halftime.
I believe it is still 2-1. Turkey A with the lead over USA. USA stroke first.
Stroke or struck?
Strokey. I think stroke is. I think
they had a stroke.
They had a stroke on the field.
It was hot out there.
They were able to score their second quickest goal in USA World Cup history at the 2:30 mark. That was Austin Trusty, but wasn't enough because Turkey A scores at the 10-minute mark, and then they score again at the 31-minute mark. They have a 2-1 lead at half. Like I said, no Christian Pulisic. Most of the starters for USA, including their goalkeeper, not in the match today because they have already advanced through their group. So this is pretty much just a friendly.
And yes, pretty much a friendly, so we have nothing to lose on this. But a whole lot of people in Arlington for the Japan-Sweden match. What happened there this evening?
Yeah, Japan and Sweden ends in a draw 1-1. So that means I'm looking at the group right here in front of me. The Netherlands advance. Japan will advance. Sweden will be in third place. More than likely be one of the better 8 teams that will get in there. 8 third-place teams will advance to the bracket, and then the top 2 teams in every bracket will make it through. So I'll go through later when we do our World Cup update, and I'll let you know what teams have advanced and what teams have not advanced for your tracker at the house. And there's a lot of groups, a lot of games going on, so it's a little tough to keep up with. The other World Cup games that went on today, Paraguay and Australia are 0-0 at half. The Netherlands got a 3-1 W over Tanzania. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, Tanzania.
So
and Germany got shocked.
Germany does lose to Ecuador 2-1. But I believe Germany had already advanced with Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast gets a big dub today. The only player with 2 goals today was Nicolas Pepe for Ivory Coast. He gets 2 in the win over Curacao. Curacao is going to be eliminated, a little bit of a tease for that. But let's get you guys caught up on all things National Basketball Association. The Jaylen Brown saga continues. I did not expect him to still be on the Boston Celtics, but he is. Per every report, the Boston Celtics are still actively shopping Jaylen Brown. Some teams that are coming up, I've seen this one on my timeline just now. The Hornets are actively engaged in trade talks with the Celtics for Jaylen Brown. Would that be a good rebound if they were to get Jaylen Brown, CA?
Yes, per se. The problem with this possible trade, and by the way, I'm sure he's going to get traded, but this is the second time that they've actively tried to trade him. Not just this year. I'm talking about, a couple of years ago, they're trying to trade him to Brooklyn for KD, and it didn't work. Brad Stevens has played this before. So Jaylen Brown's like, oh, yeah, y'all don't want me? Okay, watch what happened. Here's what's always happened. Whenever somebody knows somebody's going to get dealt, it's hard to get the value. That's why a lot of trades are made like at the last minute. Like, we didn't know nothing about it. Anytime
we didn't know anything about LaMelo.
Right.
It was day of, and then boom, the trade happened that night.
Right. So that's what usually happens if you get value. You have to get the value. Otherwise, that's why these GMs try their best to keep things secret. Jaylen Brown, he gave it away when he said this past season, when Jason Tatum was hurt most of the way, he said, that's the most fun I've ever had. Like, what does that mean?
Not a great team answer.
What it is this. if you guys are put it like this, he was the MVP of the finals against the Mavericks. MVP. And still, everybody, when they think about Boston, they think of it's Jason Tatum's team or it's both of their team. It's like Shaq and Kobe. Yeah. It's like if you're about the same age.
Nobody loves being Robin.
It's like, exactly, except Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen, he enjoyed that role until he was retired. He said, Mike Jordan wasn't good. Yeah. But he was. Yeah. Again, people take you for granted. So everybody always wants their own team if you're that same age. If you're like Kyrie right now, or Kyrie when he was with Luka, Kyrie and Cooper Flag, Kyrie's the veteran. He's the Yoda. He's the OG. Yeah. He hit the game-winning shot. He won him a ring, and now he is the wise wisdom guy in the locker room, as opposed to, I got to prove myself that I'm just as good as whoever the other, whose team it is.
Jacob, what team would you like to see trade for the Jaylen Brown from the Boston Celtics?
Man, I mean, I'd say the Mavs, obviously, is probably my number one. Thinking about contenders, you
got to think they're going to have to give up something to get him.
I don't think Jaylen Brown would come here because it's Cooper Flag's team. So you got to understand that part of the dynamic. You can't trade him to a team that has the star.
Yeah. It's got to be
it's got to be a team that has a star that's either older, or it's got to be a team that's going to give the star. Like Memphis trades for John Morant and Jaylen Brown.
To me,
like
I think he wants to go to a good team.
Of course.
Yeah.
So you got to think of what are good / contending teams that don't have an established star.
Exactly.
I think one that comes to mind where it'd be like a clear upgrade, Cleveland Cavaliers. Obviously, they have a star in Donovan Mitchell, but I'm saying I would do that swap if I'm Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell for Jaylen Brown. Do you feel like I feel like they've reached their ceiling with Donovan Mitchell?
They still got James Harden, but Harden's old.
Correct.
Don't get me wrong. Jaylen Brown wants to be the star. Otherwise, he'd stay in Boston despite being disrespected.
Do you think if he went to Cleveland, he wouldn't be the star if he was swapped for Donovan Mitchell? I mean, honestly, I think even if Donovan Mitchell was still there, he'd be the star. But
believe it or not, that's an interesting proposition because Cleveland has to mix it up some kind of way because they can't run out the same product again because the fans won't believe it because they got bounced.
Other than the Mavs, Jacob, team you want to see trade for Jaylen Brown?
I mean, the Bulls will be fun. Obviously, that's a little bias.
I can see the Bulls.
The Bulls are a fun team right now.
They don't have a big name, and they don't have a quote-unquote superstar name to quote-unquote carry it.
I mean, Pistons would be fun. It'd be fun to see him and Cade in a backcourt, but I don't think he'd want to do that.
Remember, it's Cade's team. You got to not take it to a team that's got a bona fide star. And Cade Cunningham is a bona fide star.
It's tough to find a team
exactly.
Yeah, it's tough to find a team that doesn't have an established guy.
You could say, well, Dame's coming back to Portland. You could say Milwaukee. That's what they were trying to do.
What about
first.
Atlanta?
They've got a young squad per. I don't know. That could be interesting because he actually likes Atlanta in the offseason. He goes to Atlanta a lot.
I could see Atlanta happening.
I could see Atlanta.
Jalen Johnson's good, but Jalen Johnson, that wouldn't be like some huge argument.
Right,
like, whose team is it?
They seem like they have a plan, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Atlanta's got some low-key plan. I think Portland or Sacramento, it depends on how far off he wants to go off the map. If Memphis want to swap him for John Morant, I don't know if Boston want to deal with John Morant.
What about Orlando?
They've got stars.
Brooklyn?
But see, now you're on a bad team.
Yeah.
Like, is Jaylen Brown carrying Brooklyn to the finals? I think he wants
Pacers. Not only that,
Pacers I don't hate, but Tyrese.
The other thing that's bad about the Nets is they're always in the shadow of the Knicks, but now they really don't exist in New York.
Okay, I'll throw
anybody want to play for the Memphis Grizzlies?
That's what I just said about John Morant. He would probably
Ja would be like, yeah, let's do it. I'll go play for the Celtics.
But the question is, would the Celtics want Ja?
Here's another team to throw out: the Toronto Raptors.
Oh, interesting.
I could see him being like, I'm the missing cog. Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes are good, and Scotty Barnes is great. Actually, I'll throw him in the great category for current NBA players. But I think it would definitely be Jaylen Brown's team if you were to do that. You talked about John Morant. The Grizzlies are obviously trying to move off of him. It has been reported that they will probably have to attach picks to get off of him. Which team, I got 3 teams in front of me, would you like John Morant to join? He could join with Jakob Poeltl, Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, and RJ Barrett and be the point guard of the Raptors. How do we like that one, boys? I got 3 options for you so far.
He might not have no other choice.
Okay. So do you like that just for John Morant and the Raptors?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I can see that.
Jacob, do we like that?
But who do they give up? Did they say?
It's just honestly just a graphic
But
of
Scotty
the
Barnes
players.
got on to Memphis.
No,
Well, I'm just saying.
No, they wouldn't have to go up Scotty to get Ja Morant. It would definitely be like
You don't want to get into some picks.
some picks or somebody not good.
By the way, whenever we're doing these theoretical trades nowadays, everybody's got to remember about the craziness with this anti-tanking rules and stuff. Picks aren't what they used to be anymore.
They're not.
You just can't throw a bunch of picks out there like when
Word to Charlotte for LaMelo. How do you feel about that on the Raptors squad, Jacob?
I mean, I wouldn't hate it. Scotty Barnes feels like a ball-dominant player. Brandon Ingram obviously needs the ball in his hands. But, at this stage in Ja Morant's career, as the USA scores a tie at 2-2.
Okay, USA!
USA.
I don't know. I don't know how much of a ball-dominant player Ja is anymore, right? Like, obviously his offensive game kind of took a dip. But, I mean, he's an intriguing player for pretty much any team. It's just, I don't know if anybody wants to put up with the off-the-court stuff.
Would you like him with this fit? The Miami Heat with Giannis, Bam, Wiggins, Pele Larson, and point guard Ja Morant.
That'd be fun.
You like that more than the Raptors?
Yeah, more.
Okay, both of y'all like that more?
I think Pat Riley could keep him under control.
And then here's the third one.
Which is crazy because I think Pat Riley could, but you're also putting him in Miami, which is crazy.
Or do you want him in Charlotte with Con Knuppel, Brandon Miller, Bridges, and Naz Reid, and him being the new point guard of the future?
It's very possible he went to school. I went to Middle Tennessee State, I think.
Yes, that sounds right.
So that's not that far from Charlotte. So he's basically country
Murray
boy
State
anyway.
or whatever, yeah.
Murray State is Murray State.
Okay, I got
Same area though.
I got this graphic in front of me as well. Mitchell Robinson is not expected to return to the New York Knicks.
Really?
This is per Shams Charania. The Knicks do not expect to have.
I guess they couldn't afford it.
Yeah. Do you think that'll be I think that's a big loss for them.
It is because
they lost Hartenstein. Remember years prior, you need that bruising, rebounding guy. That's proved to be important.
But the only reason the Knicks can get away with it, they won the title. Nobody in New York expects them to repeat. They want them to be good and contend, but they know that was the gift. That season was a glorious season and the run in the playoffs. You follow what I'm saying? It's not like Oklahoma City, or put it like this, a team where they better win, like the Lakers. They better win every year. The Celtics, they better win and contend and be a champion every year. New York got a monkey off of their back, and they know their owner is cheap. They cannot stand James Dolan. And so they know and they also are smart enough fans to know all these second apron rules. And you see what I'm saying? They know they were fortunate to get it done with this squad. And if they have to say goodbye, the one they better not ever let go is Brunson.
Better not let go of Brunson. Well, another point guard.
Maybe even Cat, too.
A former Bull gets a contract extension. That's Kobe White. He's going to sign a 3-year, $74 million deal to return to the Hornets. So it looks like he might be the new starting point guard for the Charlotte Hornets instead of LaMelo Ball.
That's what they did. They knew they were going to do that.
Restricted free agent Mark Williams intends to sign a 3-year, $38 million contract to return to the Phoenix Suns.
Mm-hmm.
We saw them bring back, I think, Gillespie a couple days ago as well.
See, in the NBA, because of the deal now with all the cap stuff and second apron, you look for extensions as opposed to free agency. Mm-hmm. There'll be trades, but you won't see as much. It used to be this time of the year, free agency was like, oh, here we go. It's fun now. Anything can happen. Not as much.
Yeah.
Because of all those
people want those contracts, and they want those those extensions for staying with the team versus going somewhere else. Golden State's Al Horford won't be going anywhere else. He declined his player option, but is
20th year
to sign a new 2-year, $14 million deal to stay with the Golden State Warriors. Al Horford is 40 years old, right?
Yeah, he's trying to be in that play 20 years in the league group. There's only like 12 guys that have ever done it or something, 13.
And if you missed it yesterday, we were actually talking about Isaiah Stewart, and he got traded. Isaiah Stewart is going to the Memphis Grizzlies, for 3 future second-round picks. So
Detroit.
The Pistons clear Isaiah Stewart's salary and pick up assets, while the Grizzlies acquire the 25-year-old rugged front court piece.
Rugged, that's a good way to describe it.
That's what Shams Charania put it out.
Hold that temper down.
W or L move, Austin Reeves getting 4 years, $185 million from the Los Angeles Lakers.
They had to do that. I did not realize this, but Austin Reeves said he thought he was gone.
Yeah. Apparently the Pistons made a very competitive offer, and the Lakers had to up their ante.
They had to.
This is the richest contract for an undrafted player in NBA history, with the $185 million for 4 years. Jacob, would you have done this deal if you were the Lakers GM?
I mean,
yeah, no choice.
You're keeping Luka happy, and I love AR-15. I think it sucks the amount of money they had to pay because it is an overpay, but it's kind of one of those things where it's a lose-lose. Either you spend too much money, overpay, or you lose him. So I think it's something they had to do.
Yeah, I remember his nickname coming out of college.
No, what was it?
White Mamba.
Was it White Mamba?
Yeah,
it's cold at Oklahoma.
Google it up. And so it's ironic that he winds up playing for Kobe's old team. And he was a country guy and played at Oklahoma, OU, and grew up in Arkansas.
Okay. White Mamba. Shout out
and they used to kid him about it when he first got there, but it's
when
a
I think of the White Mamba, I think of Brian Scalabrine. That's the White Mamba.
But he never called himself that.
That's the White Mamba right there. That was your NBA update. There's a lot of happenings. A trade could go down at any time, and we'll get you guys locked and loaded here on 105.3 The Fan. But let's get a World Cup update. There was more than just US of A playing. USA did tie it up 2-2 with Turkey A in the 53rd minute.
By the way, if USA wins, it'll be the first time in World Cup history they've won 3 matches.
Come on, that's what we're pulling for. Who is eliminated? Who has made it into the group, or excuse me, the bracket out of the group? We'll give you those answers next on the Fan After Dark.
Take us with you wherever you go. Now heard on the iHeartRadio app, YouTube, Twitch, the TuneIn app, our Odyssey app, and of course with the big
105.3 The Fan. This segment's brought to you by the personal injury lawyers Frankel and Frankel. If you've been injured in a car or truck wreck, call Frankel first. 214-817-333-3333. With Frankel and Frankel, there is never an out-of-pocket cost. They only get paid when you win. Frankel and Frankel, the go-to car and truck wreck attorneys in Dallas.
Let's get you guys caught up on the World Cup happenings because the U.S. of A. has done what we did not think they would do. Christian Pulisic is in the game at the 60 or 55-minute mark, if you will, looking like he's going to play the last 30 minutes unless he were to be subbed out again.
Tied up.
But like we said, we only saw him in that first half of the Paraguay game before he got hit in the shin, and we haven't seen him since. But it seems like they are going to get his sea legs under him, get him warm, getting ready for bracket play, and Christian Pulisic is going to be out there. And we bring in our one and only Black Adam, who is our soccer reporter. Why is Pulisic in?
Yeah, what's he doing in there?
Pulisic's in because he needs to get some experience before the knockout games. I know he had that first half against Paraguay, but he played basically half of that half hurt.
Right.
So,
and he got kicked, right? And that's why he was kicked. It's not a tear. It's not a strain.
No, it's just a really bad bruise, and it was pretty gnarly when I looking at the bruise on social media. And he's back now, and I think it's for the best because playing a team like Bosnia, they're very defensive. So we're going to need Pulisic to be on his A game.
Got it.
If we want to get anything inside, because we have to score early and we need to score fast.
So he's one of the guys that doesn't need to be sitting out for 2 solid weeks if it's only a kick in the shin.
No, and I mean, respectfully, it's the World Cup. A shin kick is not going to take you out for the biggest prize in sports.
Sebastian Berhalter was the USA player that tied it up against Turkey A. As we're watching this game in the 62-minute mark to see if USA can get a dub and get 3 wins in the group stage for the first time in U.S. history, correct? In the World Cup history?
Yeah, what Toto just texted in, Fed just said it's because it's the first time winning all 3 group stage matches. Yeah.
Let's see if they can do that. Let's give an update on those group stages to let you know what teams have advanced, where those third-place teams are, and what teams are out of the tournament. Let's go to Group A, and we'll go all the way down to Group L, so stay locked and loaded, Tolos, if you want to sound smarter this week when talking all things World Cup. Mexico has already advanced 9 points. They were dominant in the group stages. South Africa with 4 points, they are going to advance. Did we get a goal?
Pulisic almost got one.
Did he already?
Oh, my gosh. Pulisic nearly had one. That was amazing, but great.
That's why we got you in here, Adam.
Great save by, I forgot the Turkish goalkeeper's name, but he's world class.
You think he's good?
Yes. Oh, my gosh. He was so good on a Juventus earlier this year. It was amazing.
Okay, Korea Republic is going to be the third-place team. We'll have to wait and see if they're one of the 8 teams that gets in. I'm not going to sit here and try to figure out that math right now. Czechia is out of Group A. To Group B, Switzerland, 7 points. They won 2 games and had a draw. They will be advancing with 7 points. Canada will be advancing with 4 points in the second place in there. And then
they're going to play South Africa.
They're going to play South Africa. Awesome. And then the third-place team in Group B is who US of A will be playing in the bracket, Bosnia, with 4 points. They got 1 win, 1 draw, and 1 loss.
Next Wednesday. And by the way, this Mexico game, Mexico is basically hosting, because they're in Aztec Stadium down in Mexico City. They will be playing England down there if those 2 teams keep going, right? Am I right, Brian? I mean, Adam.
Brian, I like it.
Brian,
back to you, Brian.
I thought you were Brian Broaddus.
I don't think that's going to happen because I don't think England's going to get third in their group.
But I'm just saying, if they kept winning.
If they kept winning, yes, they would end up matching. They would end up matching up against each other. And my hot take before the World Cup: Mexico wins that game.
I guess because they don't lose at Aztec Stadium. No, that was my point.
No, they do not. They have such a good home field advantage over there.
It looks like scoring for the USA might get a little easier because the Turkey goalie is down and has not gotten up. It looks like he hit the post and he has injured himself. I'm kind of surprised you don't see that more often. Or did the ball hit him?
I don't think he hit the post.
Or
I think
he
landed on his shoulder.
Or is he flopping?
Well, he hasn't gotten up. He took quite a jump.
He just fell. Look, he didn't. Nobody touched him. He just
probably
fell.
His shoulder. It's probably his shoulder.
The ball wasn't even going to go in.
He still has not gotten up. The medical staff is out there on the field for the Turkey
Are you
goalkeeper.
saying USA might score a goal before this thing's over with? Another goal?
I think they could. Is that Will Ferrell?
That is Will Ferrell.
It is Will Ferrell. He's in the crowd, looking crazy, dancing. He needs a cowbell.
Did not expect to see
Needs more
Will
cowbell.
Ferrell there.
More cowbell.
We'll get you guys updated if the Turkey A goalkeeper stays in the game or if a backup comes in. He just tried to save a shot. Nobody next to him and ends up diving for the ball and looks like hurting his arm, or excuse me, hurting his shoulder. He's still down. Okay.
Can I ask?
Yes, sir.
Can I ask Brian, a.k.a. Adam, one other quick question?
Do it.
What's up?
Everybody knows France is the best team, right?
Yes.
The second best team?
Or is it Argentina?
Everybody
Or
says
is it Argentina?
that's where I was going with this. France or Argentina? I think everybody says France, but does Argentina with Messi doing what he's doing, and they are the defending champions?
Before you answer, has anybody other than Messi scored for Argentina in this cup?
I think he's the only one.
Let me
He
make sure,
scored
but
every goal.
I think 5 goals.
He is the only one.
I think 5 goals.
I haven't seen anybody else score for Argentina. So it is Messi. That's like saying shut down LeBron. But I mean, obviously in the World Cup, it's a group effort. They're in the group stages right now. But
Adam?
Yes, sir.
Yep, it has actually been just Messi. Wow.
Just Messi that scored.
Wow. That's an insane stat, actually, especially because he's 39.
Birthday was yesterday.
Oh, 940 says Fatty Tolo from 940 says Pulisic's in also because Way was getting his lunch eaten by the right back as well. So in other words, both reasons are true.
You know what? I will say I haven't been able to see this game fully because I've been doing TSN. That wouldn't surprise me, though. Respectfully to Way.
Group C, Brazil and Morocco will advance with 7 points. Scotland will be in third, and Haiti has already been eliminated. Group D, we already know the deal. US of A is going to be going through. They already got 6 points. Australia will be going through as well with 3 points, and Paraguay and Australia both with 3 points. They'll be playing each other tomorrow to figure out that second place game. Oh, they're playing right now. Excuse me. They're playing right in front of my eyes.
There's a score.
So 0-0, 65-minute mark.
A lot of games today.
Whoever
Matches.
wins this game will be in the bracket at second place. Whoever loses will be in third place and probably still a good chance to make it in the bracket.
I was going to say 4 points.
Yeah. Group E, Germany and Ivory Coast will be advancing, both with 6 points.
And Ecuador.
Ecuador.
That was a great game today.
And that,
Ecuador won, yeah.
They
They
get
beat
the win
Germany.
over Germany. They will probably be a
2-1.
third place team that gets in. They have 4 points. Curacao will not make it out of Group E. And Group F, Tanzania, they are out as they were a negative 10 goal differential. All 3 of their games ended in losses. Sweden in third place with 4 points, and then Japan and Netherlands will be advancing with 7 and 5 points respectively.
We mentioned Argentina and Messi, reminding everybody who does not know, Messi and Argentina will be playing at Dallas Stadium in Arlington, a.k.a. AT&T Stadium, against Jordan on Saturday night at 10 p.m. Talk about a late night party, y'all.
Let's go to Group G. New Zealand is holding on for dear water. They have 1 point, but luckily for them, Iran and Belgium only have 2 points in front of them at second and third. Egypt will be advancing no matter what from that group with 4 points. Go to Group H. We're almost at the end, boys. Saudi Arabia is holding on because they have 1 point. Cape Verde and Uruguay both with 2 points in second and third place. Spain will be advancing with 4 points from Group H. We go to Group I. This is a loaded group. Iraq and Senegal both already eliminated. Norway and France with 6 points will be advancing. Group J, Jordan already eliminated. Algeria and Austria fighting for second place, both with 3 points. Argentina has already won the group with 6 points. And then the last 2 groups here, Uzbekistan already eliminated. It says Congo's not eliminated yet in that third place spot. Portugal and Colombia will win the group with 6 points for Colombia at the top. Portugal with 4 points in second. They'll both advance. And then the final group, Group L, Panama will not be making the bracket. Croatia is holding on to that third place with 3 points. Ghana with 4 and England with 4 as well.
I will say, I do think Cape Verde has a chance to actually go to knockouts tomorrow because
Isn't that something?
Because looking at the standings right now, they're tied with second with Uruguay for 2 with the same goal differential, and they play Saudi. So as long as they can beat Saudi Arabia, that gets them to 5, and I do not see Uruguay beating Spain right now.
Yeah, you're right.
Just
Spain's too good.
personally, Uruguay has not been that good this year.
Right, and Spain has been better than people think because they're thinking their defense wasn't that good this year, but they still keep winning.
I will say, I was questioning their defense because I do think they're a little young.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And also to answer your question earlier, I think if Messi is playing like this, bro, Argentina might be the team to beat.
Yeah.
But although,
or does the counter go? Well, only one guy's scoring for them. If we shut down him, I know easier said than done, but it has not been a team effort as far as scoring goals. It's just been Messi. So if we can hold him to one goal, we can win some games.
Well, he's old now. He's 39. His birthday was yesterday.
and if you've been watching a lot of the games, he's been getting goals off of basically like deflections, and basically
right place, right time,
and kind of like second chances, and that's not taken away from him, by the way. It's just that I think. I just think that he's been getting a lot of good chances. He's a lot of right place, right time.
Well, this Saturday night at 10 o'clock against Jordan, since Jordan is already eliminated, what are the chances of him getting another hat trick? Since he's the only one that can score.
I do think Jordan probably is one of the three worst teams in this tournament.
That's
so I think
what
it
I'm
could
saying.
be possible. And also, I don't know if that's a record. Would 8 goals be a group stage record?
I mean, that seems.
Hold on,
maybe
yeah,
Ronaldinho. I mean, I don't know who else would beat that.
All I know is Messi's Messi.
I just got a text from Trevor. He said we're overhyping Argentina. I get that. I know it's an easy group, but at the end of the day, it is. I mean, they do have one of the better attacks, in my opinion. I still think France has the best attack in the world right now with Dembele, Mbappe, and Olise, but
Group I is
you can say
so
what you
stacked.
want. They've been going bonkers.
I mean, France and Norway in one group, and then you got some groups that don't even have a great team in them. Group I is stacked.
8
France
would
and
not
Norway
be an
play tomorrow. By the way, France
do?
and Norway play tomorrow.
Yes, they do, and it'll be for first place.
Holland versus Mbappe.
Yeah.
Back to that record, if it's 8 in group play, they say the group play stage record is 13.
Whoa.
And somebody did it in 1958 for France.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Who was it?
It's a guy named Jos Fontaine.
Oh, wait, yeah. That was a extra credit question a couple weeks ago.
Question. Yeah, it was. While you guys are marinating on that, let's go to since we're talking about old guys who used to play in the World Cup, let's go to Tim Howard, former goalkeeper for the U.S. men's national team in the Cup. This is what he had to say when asking, can the United States of America win this whole thing, Tim Howard?
The U.S. cannot unequivocally win the World Cup. The U.S. will have to play the greatest game they've ever played 3 times in a row. They're going to have to beat 3 world soccer powerhouses in a row in the round of 16. Oh, no. Yeah, sorry, 4 games in a row. Atlanta, you said round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, finals.
Yep.
It is literally impossible for the U.S. to win the World Cup. That's gonna come across crazy. People are gonna say I'm whatever. That's just the reality. But we're super excited for this ride we're on.
Well, I feel great now.
They said the same thing about the Knicks, but I will put it. Let's put a.
They said the same thing about the U.S. hockey team.
Exactly. They said the same thing about Indiana football. I'm just going. This is the
They said
year.
the Pacers would never make the finals. Tyrese Halliburton.
All I can tell you is this year, crazy things have been happening. I will say this to put some faces on some of these teams. That means superstar faces, and superstars have been showing up in this World Cup. That would mean we'd have to beat Mbappe with France. We'd have to beat Messi with Argentina. We'd have to name some other names. Ronaldo ain't gonna make it that far, is he?
What's up?
The United States would have to go against Brazil and Ronaldo, would they?
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
I don't think they'd be on the same sides of the bracket. I hope we don't have
But
to go against Brazil.
4 powerhouse teams, though. Woo.
I was going to say, but going up against Brazil sounds terrifying. I would not want to face Rafinha right now. No, but they're just going bonkers. And Vinny Jr. looks great.
Well, right now, Bosnia will be their first matchup. And so I think we can all feel decent about playing them in our first matchup. We'll see if they're able to even beat Turkey A with some of their backups. It is still 2-2. I don't know if the Turkey A goalkeeper came out. Were you all able to see that, or did he stay in the game?
I was not paying
Jacob,
attention.
did you see it?
Enough.
We're at the 72-minute mark.
He is still in.
He's still in. He's still in.
Okay.
Pulisic is still in too, right?
He is, yeah.
They rubbed his shoulder.
He'll probably be in the rest of the game.
I will say on the Tim Howard thing, I don't think he's necessarily wrong.
He's just telling it like it is.
I will say he's telling it
until
like
they
it
do
is.
it. That's what would make it so impressive. It'd be like
He said
when
it's impossible. That was
like
crazy.
This. It would be just like, and we'll go ahead and give it their shine. When the Dallas Mavericks won the NBA championship, nobody thought they were going to go through that gauntlet, and to this day they keep saying that was the greatest. Dirk and company went through all these Hall of Famers and all these MVPs. They had to knock out LaMarcus Aldridge in the first round, Portland. They had the second round, Kobe and Pau Gasol, Hall of Famers and MVP. Kobe's MVP.
And the three-peaters, too.
They'll go for the three-peat. Phil Jackson never coached again. The next round in the Western Conference Final, they had to go through KD MVP, Russ MVP, Harden MVP, let alone Serge Ibaka. And then they had to go against LeBron James, Chris Bosh Hall of Famer, and Dwayne Wade Hall of Famer and Finals MVP previous. They did it. And at the time, what they say? They didn't say nothing about Dirk and the Mavericks. They were saying, well, LeBron choked. Until they looked at the gauntlet.
Well, CA is fired up. What a better time than to do CA Stories Confidential. CA, what do you got for us next?
There is something that went viral all over again, and it was about how a big-time NBA player said, I was responsible for his career. That's next on 105.3 The Fan.
Coming up Friday morning on Sean and RJ, the junk
Rangers each Tuesday afternoon at 3:20 with the G-Bag Nation. This is the place for Rangers coverage right here on The Fan.
And it's back to the Fan After Dark right here on 105.3 The Fan. This segment's brought to you by Classic Chevrolet. If you're in the market to upgrade your vehicle, get a Classic Chevrolet in Grapevine. The #1 Chevy dealership in the world 3 years straight. They've got more new Chevys than anyone, all priced to sell. Visit ClassicChevrolet.com. This is Texas. This is Classic Chevrolet. Together, let's drive, relax, and enjoy the difference. Based on new Chevrolet registrations 2023 through 2025.
10 minutes left in USA versus Turkey. It is still tied up 2-2. USA has used most of their subs. They did a 3-man substitution just a minute ago. Looking to see if they can get a win here, but it's looking more and more likely like this will end in a draw. Speaking of draws, looks like Paraguay and Australia will probably end in a draw as well, as they have 10 minutes left in their match. And as Adam just let me know, if this game does go to a draw, Australia will get second place in their group and advance, as they have dominated the possession count against Paraguay, 49-39 in this one. I'm trying to think, was there any other updates that I give? Oh, we are going on the air until midnight for you guys who are just not tuning in. We got you all the way till midnight. Thanks for riding shotgun with us. Let us know, what are you doing on this Thursday afternoon while the World Cup is on? Are you at a sports bar?
In the evening?
Evening, and you got your AirPods in listening to us? Are you driving somewhere? Are you working? Are you at the house? Let us know how you're enjoying this World Cup and the show in general. Enough of me talking. Let me hand it over to my co-host, the one, the only, the 3-time Hall of Famer. I think it should be a 4-time Hall of Famer, Chris Arnold, for CA Stories Confidential.
Appreciate you, Blake. Appreciate you, Jacob. And more importantly, appreciate all the Tolos for allowing me to share some of these stories of, man, some of the craziest things and interesting things that happened through my career. And I'm minding my own business yesterday and the day before, on Tuesday and Wednesday, and my phone's blowing up with people texting me, "Hey, man, did you see all the smoke? Come on, man, did you?" I'm like, that was last year. I was like, what are they sending this for? They have this story. They're rerunning the story. All the Smoke, the podcast, the extremely popular podcast, hosted by Matt Barnes and Captain Steven Jackson, and all kinds of NBA players, athletes. I think they just had former President Barack Obama on just the other day. I'm like, why is my name being brought up again? Sean Kemp's story, man. I'm like, why is this coming out again? Because it was out. It's algorithms, all right? Mm-hmm. And this is what I found out. The algorithms was based on, it's draft week, the NBA draft. Sean Kemp went from a slam dunk contest to being drafted into the NBA.
Correct.
Well, when he dropped in on All the Smoke, and by the way, Steven Jackson told me that was the best interview they ever had. Not just that chunk when he was talking about me in there, but the whole, because Sean is hilarious. And so this story he tells, it's a great story about how he was straight out of college, junior college, did a slam dunk contest, K104, and he credits me for discovering him. Yep. He's one of the greatest in-game dunkers of all time. Right. And he credits me for discovering him because he went straight from there to the NBA. And I'm going to give you the rest of the story, but here's what some of he was telling All the Smoke.
Is this an urban legend? You got your first practice through a radio dunk contest?
I did, bro. Is that crazy or what, man?
Radio dunk.
Man, I'm gonna keep this 100 with y'all.
Yeah, got to. What you mean?
I'm gonna tell you the truth too. Now, I'm in college at Trinity Valley, and they came on the radio and they was like this. They said, "Hey, there's a dunk contest next Friday night, and the winner of the dunk contest gets to practice with the Mavericks all weekend, 3 practices."
Fuck out of here.
Yes.
Oh, you
they said
crazy.
3 practices if you win the dunk contest. So everybody in every junior college around Texas was trying to get in that motherfucker, man.
Whoa.
I mean, you name it, San Jacinto, Tyler,
Okay.
every last school.
Glenn.
Man, come on, man. Man, we was down there at the Dallas Arena, man. It was probably 60 contestants, man. And I won the dunk contest that night. And I got a chance to practice with the Mavericks. Now, I get to the Mavericks practice, and guess who's on the damn team? My teammates. Detlef Shrimp, Sam Perkins. They on the team.
Uh-huh.
And I come in and I get a chance to practice with them.
What was that like?
What? I wear their ass out of there. What? There's a guy that works for the Mavericks, man. Light-skinned guy, Chris.
Woo!
His name is Chris. something, man. I can't think of Chris's last name.
Arnold,
He still
I got
works
you.
for the Mavericks, I believe.
He don't get
Their
it.
TV guy.
We'll find him.
He was on the radio. They sent me to the locker room. He actually came in the locker room, and this is where it kind of started. This is the night where this shit started at. Because Jimmy Collins is going to get the motherfucker, dog.
Yeah.
He ain't shit about
There's
that.
another
He
one.
ain't Kentucky no more. Chris Arnold.
Yay!
So Chris Arnold comes back in the locker room, and he was like, "Hey, man, what the fuck is you? What?"
Oh.
He's like,
Dump that.
You ain't got no agent. And I was like, man, he was like, fuck that.
Wait. See, this is what happens when we rush the audio because we thought we had. You go ahead, turn it down, Jacob. We ain't gonna trust it the rest of the way. So let me go and tell you what Sean was saying.
The clean version. See, he's gonna give you the clean version right now.
What had happened was this. This is what Sean was saying. Sean was saying that I go to the locker room and I say, "Hey, I need to be your agent, man, because you need to be in the NBA." Blah blah blah. And then he gets drafted by the Sonics in the first round 1 month later. So he's giving me credit. He said I gave him the confidence to have his mother sign the note because he was only 18 to sign a note where he could go out, and go hardship and go into the NBA and go from high school. So this is the rest of the story. And he, superstar career. He said, I'm the one that gave him courage and made him believe in himself. All right, so mind you, we do the K104 Slam Dunk Contest, halftime of a Mavericks game. We had the tryouts before that, and Sean just blowing everybody's mind on the tryouts. 100 guys from all over the state, and they show up, and he's putting on a show. And then at the halftime, he wins it because he's Sean. And then I thought that's the end of that. He's playing. He wasn't even playing at Trinity Valley Junior College. He had enrolled there. And all of a sudden, I'm at the draft headquarters for the Mavericks, like I was a couple of nights ago. And they're doing the broadcast on TNT, and all of a sudden they say, with the pick number, whatever, number 20-something, the Seattle Supersonics select Sean Kemp. Sean Kemp? Who is Sean Kemp? And I almost spit up, right? I said, that's my guy.
You were like, that is my guy. I need to be on the stage with him. You should have been the one giving him a handshake.
No. I'm in shock. I was like, there ain't no way he's in the NBA draft off of a dunk contest. There's just no way.
He's him.
Well, here's the rest of the story. I said, okay, I can't wait to hear how the hell he winds up a first-round pick. We're not talking about free agent signing. We're not talking about a second-round pick. We're talking about a late first-round pick by the Sonics. How the hell does that happen?
Great pick.
And he never played for Trinity Valley. Never played. So I'm like, how does this happen? Looking at the schedule, so when are the Sonics coming to Mavericks to play in Dallas? Ironically, it was in November.
That's early.
That's early. It's first 2 weeks of the season. I go straight to the locker room before the game starts. When they get there, Sean, hey man, it happened, man. I'm in the NBA. I said, how the hell did you wind up in the NBA? You haven't even played at Trinity Valley. He said, well, I was Mr. Indiana when I was in high school. A blue chipper. I signed with Kentucky. The head coach was Eddie Sutton. His son, Sean Sutton, was on the team. Somebody snatched his chain. I knew who did it, but I wasn't going to snitch. But since I was a freshman, they kept saying, who did it? Who did it? And I said, I'm not going to tell. And so they started saying, you know what? Well, then we might not play you. We might just keep you on the bench. We might have you be on the junior varsity. Something. They said, he said, wait a minute. Nuh-uh, I'll just transfer.
Yeah.
So he transferred out thinking.
All because of a chain.
All because of a chain, because he wasn't going to snitch. He said, I'm blue chipper. You can't I'm a freshman. I'm thinking one and done anyway. Well, he was thinking he might go to a big college, but you can't just go to another Power 5 college. So he goes to Trinity Valley Junior College in Texas, and they hadn't even played yet. I said, so how do you wind up in the NBA? How they find you? He said, well, I ran into Magic Johnson,
That'll help.
Because, Michigan and Indiana is all up in there. He said, ran into Magic, and Magic said, you need to come to L.A., in the summertime before, the summer league starts, and we do these runs. We got a gym. The guys I know, they start playing it. It's fun. It'll help develop your game. And guess what? The Lakers got 2 picks in the first round, and I'm going to talk to the Lakers and we'll see what we can do. And maybe down the road, you come off the bench, and you'll eventually place James Worthy. So Magic had him all excited, too. I said, so the Lakers? He said, you going to go with the Lakers? I said, how you wind up with the Sonics? He said, the owner of the Sonics' son happened to be in the gym one of those runs. And they told the scouts from the Sonics to go down there. The Sonics stole me from the Lakers. That's what he told me.
Yeah.
I said, well, let me tell you what.
You never know who's watching.
Exactly. I mean, it happens all the time, these stories you don't know about. So he tells me, I said, so you're with the Sonics now. He said, yeah, but it worked out for good. You know, me and Gary Payton, we get along real good. It's going to be a nice run. We got some good things going. And I'm like coming off the bench yet and all that. I said, this is what you do. You need to be in the NBA Slam Dunk Contest because you're as good as Jordan, you're as good as Dominique. You can do all those dunks, man. I said, I'm going to tell all my buddies on the East Coast, let me see the schedule. When do the Sonics play on the East Coast? He said, oh, it's Christmas time. Okay, it's coming up. I said, I'm going to tell all my buddies. I'm going to tell Michael Wilbon. I'm going to tell Stephen A. Smith. I'm going to tell all these East Coast writers, whenever the Sonics come in, watch for you. And I said, if there's a blowout on either end, whether you guys are blowing some team out or they're blowing you guys out, you still in the game, you put on a show. You dunk on people. I mean, and I said, I know the vice president of communications for the NBA, Brian McIntyre. I'm going to tell Brian, keep an eye out on you because they're looking for young guys to be in the dunk contest because all the old heads don't always want to do it. Mm-hmm. Lo and behold, they selected him for the slam dunk contest that February in his rookie year. I'm at the dunk contest. He puts on a show, but he got beat. There's a guy named D. Brown. Do you know anything about D. Brown?
I don't. I'm going to guess he played for the Pistons.
He's a little guard. He wasn't playing for the Pistons. I want to say he played for the Celtics.
Okay.
Bottom line was he did this. Back in those days, Reebok came out with a shoe where you could pump up the shoe.
I remember those, the pump up.
Well, he did the pump up while he was doing his last dunk, and he put his hand over his eyes. He didn't put on a mask like Cedric Ceballos. Ceballos did that a couple of years later. He put his hands over his eyes, and he basically dunked without looking, but he pumped up the shoes first, and the crowd goes wild, and he gets the title over Sean. Well, it didn't even matter.
Rigged. Sean should have won.
No, Sean's 6'7". When you that tall and you got somebody that's 6'1" dunking, the crowd likes the little guy.
They love the little guy.
They always love the little guy. Bottom line is, you can look on YouTube the highlights. Sean Kemp is the greatest in-game dunker of all time. He just is. You just look at the highlights, and I'm flattered that he always credits me for like discovering him.
I wish.
But I'm gonna tell you something.
That's a great one to get.
When he was on the show, he was saying, I want if I was your agent. I didn't say if I was your agent. I would say I didn't say I wanted to be his agent. I said if I were your agent, this is what I would do. This is be the plan. Mm-hmm. So again, he had a fine career. He's a great guy. He came in for Dirk's final home game. Mm-hmm. We had a surprise special ceremony for Dirk after the game. His last game, of course, was the next night in San Antonio, and Pops did a nice little thing for him down there. But at the Mavericks game, everybody will never forget it. We surprised Dirk with 4 of his 5 favorite players of all time: Larry Bird, Sean Kemp, Detlef Schrempf, Scottie Pippen, and the only one who could not make it was Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was going to come, but guess what? Dwayne Wade decided to retire on the same damn night. Yeah. And Mike said, I ain't showing up at one and not showing up at the other. Yeah. I'm going to, because I like both of you guys, so I'm just stay at home. So Sean, and they were asking Dirk before all this how they pick out his 4 5 favorite guys. During that season, nobody knew if he was going to retire or not for sure, talking about Dirk, but his ankles were going out. So they started asking him questions, little things along the way in the flow of other conversations. They said, who do you like? Who do you like? And, oh, yeah, I left out Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley, and by the way,
he's got a great list.
He wore number 41 because Charles Barkley was one of his favorite players, and Charles Barkley's dream team number was 14, and he just flipped it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's new knowledge.
So Sean Kemp, why was Sean Kemp one of his favorite guys?
Yeah, why?
I always dreamed that I could play like Sean Kemp. I wish in my dreams I could do those
dunk like
dunks.
him.
And so Sean was, of course, flattered, and Michael Jordan. And by the way, for those who love Dirk's fadeaway jump shot, that one-legged fadeaway, Dirk said he got that from Michael Jordan.
Look at that. Dirk's a student of the game. People
student
think
of the game, man.
Student of the game, getting the fadeaway from Jordan, wanting the dunk package of Sean Kemp. I imagine Dirk with Sean Kemp's dunk.
By the way, I told Chuck, Chuck didn't even know that Dirk wore 41 because of him.
Wow.
I said, you didn't know this? No. I said, yeah, we found it out. And he said, wow, I'm honored. Dirk thought of me. And by the way, he said he was trying to, because the Dream Team had a practice over there, or put it like this, Charles was over there in Germany for some USA team, and they played against Dirk when Dirk was like a teenager. And
Dirk was giving him buckets as a teenager.
Yes, and he was trying to tell Dirk, because Dirk was like, I'm going to stay over here. He said, no, you come to America and you can play for Auburn. He was trying to recruit him to Auburn. Dirk stayed over there in Germany. Donnie Nelson found him. He also got Steve Nash with a trade from Phoenix, had them both on draft day 28 years ago this week. So there's your CA Stories Confidential.
Fantastic edition of CA Stories. If you did not know that about Sean Kemp, now you know. And the fact that you should be getting some residuals on that when they bring you up on the podcast. I need $10 thrown my way. Well, thank you for sharing that with us, CA.
Nice.
We feel all that bit more knowledgeable about the game of basketball and whatever stories that CA brings from us. Let's go through some more basketball. Marez Johnson, your newest Dallas Maverick, talked to the media today. He was on KNC Masterpiece with one Kevin Hagelin and Fred Davis. We'll hear from him next, as well as Buster Posey and all of the happenings around the world of sports. Next on the Fans After Dark.
Our goal is to have you winning every sports debate with your buds. We'll do the homework. You just listen and enjoy. Turn it on and leave it on. The Fan and our Odyssey, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn apps.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head. The total amount ended up being somewhere just over $30,000. $30,000.
Then the IRS came to collect.
Started getting letter after letter. A lien had been filed against me. They were going to basically hang me completely out to dry.
He had to do something.
That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
Patrick's life quickly got a lot easier.
It was very easy, pretty much hands off. They picked up the ball and ran with it.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. They definitely helped me. Optima Tax Relief, the best place to call. They're the best in the business.
Do what Patrick did and call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-809-5833. 800-809-5833. 800-809-5833.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Now at Kroger, your points add up to more ways to save every trip. Use them your way to take dollars off groceries at checkout or save at the pump. You can even save up to $35 on your next fill up. Same points, more choices. And with low prices on fresh, quality food, plus digital and personalized offers tailored to how you shop, your dollar goes further. Redeem your points online or in the app. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site or store for details.
All right, fellas, let's talk about your hair for a sec. If you're losing it and you desire to have it back, then Advanced Hair Restoration has the easiest guaranteed solution. It's unbelievable. It's a simple one-day treatment, and it offers life-changing results, and I've seen it with my own eyes. Fellas, it's not magic, but close to it, okay? Now, here's the deal. They put hair where you need it most, and then bam, it grows. It's actually science, all right? Advanced Hair, they have it all. Top-rated physicians, modern technology, and best of all, you get your very own natural hair that begins regrowing the very next day. Advanced Hair even guarantees it to grow for life. So schedule your free consultation now, 469-599-HAIR. And if you qualify, you'll get $250 off and 250 free hair grafts. Okay, Advanced Hair, they have changed tens of thousands of lives, and they are the team that I personally recommend. So don't wait. Check out the before and afters online for yourself, 469-599-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
It's time to warm up that scoreboard and get ready to bring home the win with Specs. Specs has you covered with lower prices on all your favorite fan fuel. From craft beer, rare spirits, and world-class wine to chips, dips, and gourmet finer foods. And with same-day delivery when you order online or through the app, Specs is your MVP for the biggest score of the game. At Specs, the fun starts here.
Here's to you, cheers to savings.
Buyers Barricades is a full-service traffic control provider, taking care of your project from the evaluation and planning to setting up, maintaining, and taking down the equipment when the project is complete. The Texas Authority in Barricade Rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
Attention Fort Worth. Luxor Staffing is hiring for a large new major electronics manufacturer in the Alliance area, plus hundreds of openings across the DFW Metroplex. Weekly pay, great benefits, and start as soon as tomorrow. Visit LuxorStaffing.com today. That's LuxorStaffing.com.
Most car buyers don't know this. The longer your loan, the more likely you are to owe more than your car is worth. Millions of drivers are stuck in 6- and 7-year loans facing negative equity. Leasing with D&M avoids that trap, letting you drive the car you want without years of depreciation. For 50 years, Texans have trusted D&M to keep payments under control and drive smarter. Call 817 or 972-35-LEASE or visit dmautoleasing.com. D&M Leasing, the smarter way Texans drive.
We make leasing easy at D&M.
Your turn it on, leave it on. Home of America's team is 105.3 The Fan.
Hello, baby.
KRLD FM and HD1, Dallas Fort Worth.
An Odyssey sports station. Driven by our D&M Leasing Studios. This is The Fan After Dark on 105.3 The Fan.
Final hour of The Fan After Dark. Blake Elliott, CA, and Jacob Ray holding you down till the midnight hour when the Wolves come out and we try to make it to our car safe and get home at a decent time. You guys let us know what you are doing on this World Cup Thursday. At the house watching y'all in the USA. I have under 5.5 goals in the game. Well, that bet will hit because 6 goals were not scored, but unfortunately 9-7-2. It will not go in the favor of USA. Turkey A gets a goal in the 93rd minute, I believe, to win 3-2. 2 nutmegs to get themselves in position to score, and Turkey A will get their first win in the group. USA still going to finish first and advance. As like we said, this is just pretty much a friendly. Christian Pulisic does play, did not get injured. A player did get injured for USA. I hand it over to our soccer correspondent, Black Adam. What did you see from tonight's game? Should we still feel good about going into the group stage, and what does this mean for the United States?
Oh, yes, dude. Most definitely still feel good. One loss does not negate 2 really great games from the U.S. team, especially because they were playing mostly backups tonight. And the thing that sucks is, like, we were over the stoppage time. Matt Turner did everything he could to stop it. It was just a lucky bounce right in front of the goal.
Went through his legs. Went through Matt Turner's legs.
Literally went through his legs, and I mean, and then it bounced off a defender. I mean, so many things had to happen for that to be a goal, and it just fell right in front of Kanayan, and I mean, he just had to boot it in there. He could have walked it in there if he wanted.
So we're still feeling good about Team USA as they'll be playing Bosnia on Wednesday for the first match of the bracket. We'll see if USA can go on a run. Don't ask Tim Howard because we know how he feels about that.
I actually felt really good watching Pulisic come out tonight because I was expecting him to come out a little slow, and I was a little worried, especially because it's a game that doesn't matter. He might not care as much, but I mean, he looked fiery out there those first 10 minutes.
So that knee. That kick in the shin doesn't seem to buy. It's over, and he's comfortable now.
I mean, he looked as good as he could have. I couldn't tell anything was wrong.
Wasn't limping.
Well, that was your USA recap. Like I said, they will advance to the group stage. They will be playing versus Bosnia on Wednesday. They do lose tonight 3-2 versus Turkey A, playing some of their backups, but Pulisic was out there and able to get the legs warm. Thank you for that update, Adam.
Of course.
Gentlemen, before we get to the Marez Johnson audio that Jacob has done a fantastic job of gathering from us, with Anthony Edwards and LaMelo Ball on the same team, they were obviously in the same 2020 draft class. In the last 25 years, there has been 3 other guys that were drafted in the top 3 that at some point in their career ended up teaming up together. The last 25 years, can you name those 3 other teammates? LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards being the most recent one.
How about LeBron James and Kyrie Irving?
That is correct. Also LeBron and Carmelo.
That's where I was going to go. That's where I was going to go next.
So we'll give you a 2-pointer for that one. Okay. Any other guesses?
Wait. When did LeBron team up with Carmelo?
In Los Angeles, on the Lakers.
Carmelo was on the bench?
Yeah, he was on the bench for the Lakers.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
I remember him with Portland.
They were on the Lakers together for 1 or 2 years.
Okay, and then of course. Yeah, got it.
What's the other matchups of top 3 picks from the same draft to team up?
Same draft.
Yep, you've got Anthony Edwards, LaMelo.
Chris Bosh. He won a top 3 pick though. The same draft.
Chris Bosh is not on the list.
He was in the same draft, the top 10. In the last 25 years, right? This century.
This last 25 years. Jacob, anything?
So they both had to be picked top 3.
Top
in the
3.
Same
yeah, and then
how was that LeBron and Kyrie then?
That's right. It could be LeBron and Kyrie. Different years.
It's just LeBron and Carmelo on here for same draft.
Same draft. Okay, not top 3 of any draft. Because people forget LeBron played with Shaq too.
Yep. Yeah, he did. I'll give you a hint. One of the answers.
Just give us a year. Give us the year. Give us a year on one of them.
The year is 2018. That's when Luka was drafted, right? 2018.
So you're saying, it's Luka and DeAndre
Ayton, Luka and DeAndre Ayton. Okay, I'm not giving you the year on the last one. What is the last duo? Top 3 pick in the same draft to team up on the same team. I'll give you the team if y'all don't end up getting it, but I'll see if you can figure it out.
Cade Cunningham and James Wiseman.
Incorrect.
They didn't cross paths in Detroit?
Guess not. Didn't make the list.
In the past 25 years.
Mm-hmm. You want me to give you the team?
Wait. Let me guess. No, they weren't in the same draft.
Same draft. Last 25 years. Y'all have gotten 3 of the 4. I believe in y'all.
You don't want to give us the team?
I can give you the team if you want. The team is the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Oh. It's got to be Rudy?
Nope.
It's got to be Cat.
Correct.
Cat and...
Who was in Cat's draft class that was also drafted top 3. I believe in y'all. I can give a major hint, but I don't want to.
Wasn't McDaniels, was it?
It's a guard.
I thought he's older than that.
I don't know who you're thinking of.
Oh, okay. DiVincenzo?
Nope.
No, when I was thinking about what's his name from Memphis.
Nope. It is
about Conley?
Yeah, McConley's too old though.
Yeah.
Nope. Well, Karl-Anthony Towns played with a player that was drafted top 3 in his class on the same team on the Minnesota Timberwolves years later.
Were they good that year or did they suck?
They were all right that year.
See, that means they weren't in the Western Conference Finals 3 years in a row.
This player has had an up and down career.
He's bounced around a little bit.
He's definitely bounced around a bunch of tattoos, a guard.
D'Angelo
Russell is the correct answer on the Minnesota Timberwolves. So LaMelo and Anthony Edwards from that 2020 class become the most recent duo in a top 3 to join up on the same team. Just a little bit of trivia for you guys.
That was a good nugget, Blake.
Let's go to Jacob Ray in the Pimp Cup. He's got Merez Johnson from KNC, his favorite clips and cuts. He's going to let us hear next.
Yeah, so your Mavericks' latest first-round pick joined the KNC Masterpiece today. We got 4 clips here. Let's start with this one. Merez, what do we need to know about your new head coach / old head coach, Dusty May?
Man, he's a great human. He's going to be the same guy every day. Everything you see about him is real. He's really that great of a guy. He's going to challenge his players. He's going to push his players. He likes his players a lot. He treats his team like a family. He want to merge his family, like his wife, his kids. He want everyone to be around. This is like we really are a family, and he approaches it like that. And he want to put his players in the best position to win and look good. And man, he loves winning.
I love that answer from Merez because he said the thing that he said the most, or the thing that he said that I enjoyed the most was he's the same guy every day.
Right.
Like consistency, you know we're going to get from him. Mm-hmm. And when you think of Michigan, you don't think of flashy basketball. You think of like Merez. Dusty is going to play and have this kind of family-like culture more than just, we're getting 5-star recruits left and right, and I don't care about you guys. And it's like, hey, we're gonna be a team and get ourselves to the national championship. We're not Kentucky. We're not Duke. Still, blue-bloodish, but we're not those teams that are just getting these high-flying guards and everything. They won with a bunch of big guys, Lindeborg, Mara, and Merez Johnson. Family-like culture, so I'm excited for him and Dusty May.
I'm excited about it as well, and he mentioned this at the press conference earlier. Again, both interviews are awesome. KNC Fred and Kevin Hagelin did a great job with this interview. He mentioned at the press conference as well, same kind of story about what kind of guy is Dusty May. He said when he first got to Michigan, Dusty May had him over to his house to have dinner with his wife and his family. He said, and it happened that way all through the season too. It wasn't just like that one time.
That.
So yeah, it gives you an idea that the culture in that locker room is something special. What's your next one?
Jacob.
Merez, speaking of winning, what are your goals for you personally and for the Mavericks as a team?
Everyone's focused on winning. I think everyone this summer is just trying to make sure they're healthy, get ready for the season and to ultimately win. We want to be a winning program again. That's what I talked about Dusty with. When I got drafted, we shook our hands. We both said, hey, got to get to work now. Mm-hmm. Everyone understand that if we on a mission, we try to get back in the winning category. And my goals, personal goals, I just want to win, man. Mm-hmm. If I'm winning, everything else going to take care of itself. That's how I feel about everything.
What will we do without Fred's in the background? I mean, the only new pieces so far are Dusty May. I mean, not front office wise, but obviously Masai Ujiri and Schmitz. But people who are going to be impacting day-to-day basketball: Dusty May, Merez Johnson. You have other draft picks, but the two most integral parts. So when they shook hands and said we got to go to work, it's on you. I mean, if Sergio De La Reyna or Toby Lawal turn out great, but that's not where your expectation box is going, and they haven't brought in any new guys as well. So you're looking at them, Dusty May, Merez Johnson. You've got to kind of not change the culture, but be a part of propelling this team to a playoff team.
Here's what's so wild. Let me show you how strong that culture is, and the fact that Dusty just loves Rez. By the way, Dusty's press conference is going to be Monday at 1 o'clock at the facility. Just so you know, how come Dusty May wasn't there? He's going to have his own press conference on Monday once he gets situated. But back to what they're doing in the culture, it helps that Rez is the cheat code. He's kind of disciple for May. He's an advocate for the coach. In other words, sometimes when a new coach comes in, like in the NFL, they'll have somebody from their old squad with them to be the guy in the locker room, because coach can't be there all the time to say, this is what the coach really wants. This is what he really wants.
Yeah, break down the coach.
Rez can say all those things and say, here's my ring too. This may not be an NBA ring, but it's a championship ring. But guess what? He fits also perfectly with Kyrie. For those who don't know, Kyrie went on his stream, he's a streamer, and said to everybody, and I'm going to find a clip if we need to play it tonight.
Okay.
He said, everybody needs to welcome Coach Dusty May. Dusty May's
the clip should be somewhere in there if we want to play it.
Just props, major props.
Yeah.
At the same time, you got Kyrie setting the table as leadership in that locker room. But here's Rez. It all fits is what I'm trying to say. The whole thing fits, which is an advantage. Let me tell you one other competitive advantage. And I found this out from a scout who's going to go unnamed. When you get European players or international players for role players, they play it better than AAU or American players.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, sometimes American players want to be the star.
Yeah, they don't have a role player.
Or they won't be happy.
Robin.
The guys from overseas, they're so glad to be in the NBA, and they will play the role that the coach and the organization is designed for. So Sergio, he ain't going to lose his mind. He want to play the role. Everybody else who they get internationally, they're going to play the role.
I'm excited. Sergio De La Rey.
That expedites the whole process of winning quicker. And so for people who say, there's another thing for all Maverick fans or anybody watching the teams play, it's not about the Philadelphia 76ers process. Oh, yeah, we're going to let this young team get to learn together and then tank a few years and get bad and go through the hard time. No, those days are gone because the anti-tanking rules. It does not pay to try to tank. And Morez says it. May has been saying it. You heard Masai say it. It's about winning. And so do not think, well, the parts that they have now won't fit because we got to go young so they can go through this. No. It's a whole new game now. Get caught up with the rules. Get caught up with that second apron and find out why some of these players like Julius Randle are getting traded to Brooklyn for no reason other than to create cap space for other guys you want to keep. So knowing those things, and that's what Masai knows, and that's what Schmitz knows, that's what May knows because he did it with Portal and NIL.
Yep.
Just understand you got to use every tool in the belt of team building and not just say, all chips are in to just draft some guys and we'll just suffer for 3 or 4 years and then get good. Those days are gone, dog.
They are gone with those new lottery odds. Let's get a final one from Morez Johnson when he was asked about his offensive game. I think this is by Fred.
This is Fred, yeah.
Fred is kind of
proud of this question.
He's posing this question because of what I've been saying. Where's the offensive game? Defensive numbers great. What does Morez have to say about his offensive game?
I like it like that. Keep on underestimating me. I think I'm very skilled, very versatile, able to do everything on the floor when needed. I didn't have to do too much this year. I missed you. My role was very, my role was what it was, Mm-hmm. So I just want everybody to know that I'm excited to be here, ready to work, and I'm do whatever it takes to help the team win.
He can guard everybody, so his defense is what everybody's talking about.
That's his calling
He
card.
was saying he never had to play offense because the systems he was running. By the way, he never started playing competitive basketball. He never started playing basketball till he was like in high school.
Yeah.
In other words, he wasn't some 8-year-old kid and kept the ball in his hand and he kept playing ball all the way up junior high and all that. No, he just started playing in high school.
Come on, he's only going to get better, folks. Morez Johnson. If we're going off Fred Davis's comp, maybe the next Draymond Green.
Yeah, Fred was talking about Draymond Green when we were talking about it after the draft on the show that night. And the other comps the scouts are saying are Bam Adebayo and also Al Horford.
Yeah.
Because Al Horford can stretch the floor. You haven't seen Rez do that yet. He's only made 15 threes out of his college career. He's only been in college 2 years. Point I'm trying to make is it's kind of like Lively. Lively can shoot a three, but they never asked him to do it in the games. Well, they kept threatening to do it, but they never had him do it.
We'll have to see where Morez Johnson fits into this lineup. Is he starting? Is he backing up? Is he playing the 4? Is he playing the 5? Let us know, 877-801-1053, where you want to see Morez Johnson in this upcoming season. But speaking of you, the Tolos, how are you feeling after US of A take CL versus Turkey A. Are you still feeling confident as they go into the bracket? How did you take in the game tonight? And then how has your week been? Call into the show. Fatty's on the phone next. This is your time for your voice to be heard. Next on The Fan After Dark.
When your friends say, hey, did you hear? You can proudly say, I heard it on The Fan. Keeping you sports informed with some quality laughs along the way. Turn it on and leave it on. 105.3 The Fan, the Odyssey app, iHeartRadio app, and TuneIn app.
All right, turn it up. This next track by Crown Royal, it's got a way of getting everybody together. So grab your people, grab a glass, and play this one loud. This track is brought to you by Crown Royal. Please drink responsibly.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Hey, Tolos, RJ Chop. We here from my good friends over at QC Kinetics. You know, it happens. You can't raise your arms. You can't climb stairs. You can't kneel down. It means you can't play with the kids. You can't golf with the boys. You can't get through a workday without pain. I'm here to celebrate what you can do. And that's exactly what QC Kinetics patients do, just like myself. Let's go back to 2021. I had right elbow, right shoulder. I had left elbow, left shoulder pain. Debilitating. Couldn't grip a water bottle. Couldn't play golf with my friends. Couldn't throw the baseball with the kids. Couldn't do anything that I wanted to do. I finally went to QC Kinetics. This is after I had gone through surgery chatter. This is after I had gone through steroid injections. I went to QC Kinetics, and I got healthy. Game-changing regenerative treatments done the right way, right in the office. You're in and out of there in like 45 minutes. 972-972-8610. 972-972-8610. Dallas, Fort Worth, Plano, Grapevine. QC Kinetics. 972-972-8610.
I'm Piera Palazzolo, VP of Digital Marketing for the American Management Association, a company focused on the management training skills needed to enhance the careers of business professionals. We did our research when it came to the best companies for website development and chose AmericanEagle.com. And we couldn't be happier. AmericanEagle.com worked closely with us to understand the front and back end requirements needed to launch an e-commerce website that could handle the complexities of running thousands of seminars nationwide. Our robust new website and improved SEO saw immediate increases in site traffic and web revenue. If you're in need of managerial effectiveness and success, visit our website at amanet.org. If you're in need of a website that provides an unparalleled consumer experience, I highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Transform your business today. Dial 877-WebNow1 for a free digital consultation with AmericanEagle.com.
Gavin Dawson for DraftKings. DraftKings Sports is live in all 50 states. Yes, that means you, Texas. The whole world's watching one tournament right now. Group stage chaos, knockout drama, stoppage time heartbreak. The DraftKings Sports app is now live in Texas. So whether you're catching the early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in Texas, the world's biggest stage is in the palm of your hand. New DraftKings customers sign up with code DFW the Fan. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards. That's code DFW the Fan in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligible restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click to claim issued in non-withdrawable predictions dollars that that expire in 1 year. Ends June 28th. Terms dkng.co/predictions promo.
Most home sellers get one offer, and it's never enough. Orchard changes that. With Orchard offers, you don't get one offer, you get multiple cash offers from serious investors, all competing for your home. Here's how it works. An Orchard agent submits your home to their exclusive network of local cash buyers. They compete to buy your home. You choose the winner. No repairs, no showings, no settling. Get started with a free home valuation at orchard.com. That's orchard.com.
Jack here. I just want to make sure you've got two hands on the wheel when I tell you my Munch Better deals are just $4.99. Get a Junior Jumbo Jack meal or a Junior Chicken Sandwich meal for just $4.99. Okay, now let your hands steer you to Jack.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Plus tax, limited time only. Price and participation may vary.
We're back here on the Fan After Dark, and it's time to hear your voice. I've yapped, CA's yapped, Black Adam's even yapped, and Jacob Ray has yapped as well. You don't want to hear from us. We want to hear from you. You've been watching USA Soccer all through this group stage. Are you pumped now that it's over and we are going into bracket play? Are you down because they lost to Turkey A, who had not had a win, even though you were playing your backups 3-2 in the match that just concluded? Let us know. Call in 877-881-1053. We did have one caller. I don't know what happened to him. I think they dropped their call. So call back. If you called during the break, back. I saw you. We tried to answer. Call back and we'll put you on.
972 said, I had the draw and under 5.5. I lost $400 because of the draw.
Oh.
He says, I hate soccer rules.
Losing 400 is no bueno. And I'm going to need you to keep an eye on the phone lines because I don't have the screener pulled up, so I'm just going to kind of trust you, Jacob. It's just one of those nights. While you're waiting for that, let's go ahead and play the Buster Posey clip that we did not get to play. Jacob, you want to, you know what? We got Dylan in there. I'm not the best at setting this up. I'm going to trust Jacob.
Hold on, we have a caller. Stand by, guys. We got
a caller. Okay, we've got a caller. Well, Buster Posey was asked about the Pride Night and the lack thereof
in baseball.
Communication in baseball, thank you, for the Giants. The lack of communication for Buster Posey and the MLB to the players. There's been a lot of kind of back and forth on whether the players should write stuff on their hats, not write stuff on their hats.
Let me set it up a little bit better for you as well.
Mm-hmm.
They had this Pride Night, and you could wear your regular hat or you could wear a Pride hat for that night, like a special edition, like Rangers have a special edition hat for whatever the occasion, right? And two players put Bible verses on the Pride hat and wore the Pride hat. They could have just wore their regular ball cap, their normal cap, but they didn't. And there's a rule in Major League Baseball. It doesn't matter what you write. You can't write on your jersey or your cap. You just can't.
Yay, can't write a Bible verse, can't write no.
You can't write LFG.
Yeah, I love my team.
You can't write anything. It's kind of like the NFL. You heard about the uniform czars. Yeah. You can't, whether it's for, promotional reasons or, the brand or Nike
personal
or Adidas.
Reasons, nothing.
So that caused a controversy, so to speak.
Well, let's hear from Buster Posey. He was asked about a gajillion times about it, and it's just kind of, he's given his PR response. I'll let y'all listen right here.
Anybody that has baseball questions, I'm happy to take baseball questions from you now.
Buster, you were a member of this organization for a long time, and every year there's been a night to honor the gay community. Did you object to those nights when you were a player? And also, did you or anyone from the organization talk to Tony, talk to the players, and explain the importance of this demographic to your business, the importance of this evening for the fans?
I mentioned that I'm not going to revisit it, so when I ask baseball questions,
okay, pause it. She came in guns blazing. As Jacob said in my ear, she's not beating around the bush. She asked the most direct question.
And he said baseball questions.
And did you hear what she said after that? She goes, really?
This is what she did. She came in and wanted to turn an incident into an issue.
Oh, yeah. So scoot it back just like 10 seconds and we'll play from there. She is locked in. She is locked into this question, and then the fact that even when Buster says, I'm only going to answer baseball questions, you hear her under her breath go, really?
I mentioned that I'm not going to revisit it. So when I ask baseball questions, I'll answer baseball questions.
Do you plan to reach out to the gay community about any of this or no?
The next one.
And if you want to go baseball questions, I made my statement on it. I'll answer baseball questions.
But do you have no response to the commissioner saying inadequate and unclear communication?
I'll answer baseball questions.
It's Deborah's point.
I think so, yeah.
It's Deborah's point.
Want to only answer baseball questions. There's some very important matters that the public is debating outside this organization.
I'm going to answer baseball questions.
Do you feel it's not your job as president of baseball operations? I mean, is this something we should be talking to Larry about?
Guys, we just need to keep it baseball related or...
Well, you guys have made this baseball related because you had Pride Night. You allowed players onto the field that MLB said should not have had writing on their caps, violated MLB rules. Then MLB said that you guys didn't communicate with the players properly, that they didn't have to wear the hat. So there's been no response about that.
We get it. Buster made a statement. If you guys have any baseball questions, you can answer those, or we're going to be done.
You know what's so crazy about this? This reminds me of Super Bowl week way back in the day. Marshawn Lynch playing for Seahawks, and somebody's asking him questions. Every answer was, "I'm here so I won't get fined.
Yep.
I'm here so I won't get fined. I'm here so I won't get fined."
Baseball
and it became
questions,
kind of like a
please.
bit. But Buster Posey's like, anything I say is not going to make half the people happy.
No.
I can't win, so I'm going to say, I'm here to answer baseball questions.
I'm gonna make that my new
I don't
one.
care how many times you try to ask a different kind of way. I'm not in it. You can try to make me in it, but I'm going to answer. I just want to answer baseball. Please don't make me the lightning rod for your stories.
I'm going to say that next time I don't want to answer somebody, I'll be answering baseball questions only, please.
You know,
Even if the context doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, that's what happened with Marshawn Lynch. After that, everybody was like, I'm here so I won't get fined. Wink, wink, nod, nod.
I've had people who don't even watch sports use that reference. Okay, Evan, I see you waiting. You've been so kind to be our first caller. You might be our only caller, so let's make it a good one. Evan, how are you doing?
Man, pretty good. I'll admit I did not see the Turkey game. I was playing a little beer league hockey.
Okay.
But,
what were the stats in your beer league hockey? That's way better than USA Turkey.
We won 6-3, so
nice.
It was a playoff game too, so there you go.
Now, Evan, usually when people start talking about the team before themselves, that makes it seem like maybe they didn't have the stats. What was your personal stat line looking like?
Man, we're in like lower leagues, man. We suck, so I don't really keep track of my stats. I'll be honest. I scored 2 games ago, and that was my only goal this season.
Come on, Evan, I love it.
I got a hockey question for you though. The Stars, the draft is coming up, and everybody and their mama thinks that Robo's gone. You think Jason Robertson's gone? That he's gonna?
No, he's
sure?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not the biggest.
He wants big money. He wants more than $14 million a year.
But
he wants more than $14
but you got
million?
a lot of older stars. Like he's one of the younger guys on the team. He's probably the best younger guy on the team, to my knowledge. I mean, you can't let somebody like that go, because then if you don't perform, you don't get back to Western Conference Finals or make noise in the playoffs, and then everyone's going to put pointing fingers at the front office like you made a big mistake.
What if they trade him because they can't sign him because they don't want him to just have that 1 year and walk away at the end of the season next June or next May?
I hear a ton of people talk about Robo, like with like they did about Luka, right? I don't think it would spark outrage if they traded him.
Right.
Some people would probably be upset, so I guess it would just depend on the return you could get for him.
Evan, who makes it further, USA Soccer or the Dallas Stars this upcoming season?
It's a good question. I mean, the Stars have been pretty good, pretty consistently. The U.S., I actually think it's less about the and more about the fact that perennial powerhouses don't look as dominant as they used to. Like even like England had that, they drew a game they should have won. Germany's had
Spain.
I think like 1 or 2 games. Right. Exactly. I think only France has kind of lived up to expectations. So when you look at the U.S., and we have high ceilings, but also low floors. Like if we played like we did first half against Uruguay, where we scored like 3 goals, like the best half of U.S. soccer ever, I think we can hang with anybody.
Here's
and
what's
I think we could probably get to top 8, top 4. But if we play, like, I don't know, I didn't see the game tonight, but second half against Uruguay was like pretty poor, pretty rough showing. So if we run up against a decent team, they could probably hit us pretty hard. So I think the Stars have the higher floor, probably the higher ceiling too. So I will go with the Stars.
All right, wait, listen to this. This is such an unusual year. Anything can happen, and these are the examples we gave earlier. The Knicks came out of nowhere and won it. The Seahawks won the Super Bowl out of nowhere. We mentioned that Indiana University won football out of nowhere. We didn't even mention Team USA Hockey won the gold medal for the men. That's another one out of nowhere that people saw happen. So anything is possible. I'm not saying they're going to win the World Cup, but crazier things have happened. And it's all been
We won the World Cup.
Yep.
In the United States.
In the United States.
The 250th anniversary of the country. Like, the script writers are getting lazy, guys. Come on.
I'm telling you.
Evan, what you got planned for your weekend?
I got the second playoff game tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Good luck in that.
And then, thank you, sir. And then not much of really anything. Just kind of relaxing.
Well, relaxing on late Saturday night, you can watch Messi in action on TV or at some sports bar when Argentina takes on Jordan.
You can go to Cosm, hang out with Willie Bully.
That's right. In fact, any total that was at Cosm with Willie Bully and you're on your way home, give us a call right now, 877-881-1053. Evan, appreciate you, man.
Thanks, y'all. Have a good night.
What a fantastic first call. Shout out. Where was Evan from, Jacob?
The Colony.
The Colony
contract, man.
The Colony just breeds good players.
That's not that far from Cosm. So, Evan, Saturday night, you might hit the Cosm.
Okay, I'm going to guess.
Text in. I'll go watch the game with Evan Saturday night.
If you could do a watch, I'm just coming up with this question on the moment. If you could do a watch party, any sport, any person in the world, what would it be? Like, it could be basketball, watching it with Michael Jordan. It could be soccer, watching it with Messi.
Who would you watch?
Who would you do a watch party and what sport? You get to pick one person, obviously one sport. Jacob? Matas Buzelis? Bulls game?
I mean, it's got to be football with Brady.
Football with Brady?
Football with Brady.
But see, okay, here's my devil's advocate to that. I think all of us are very smart. Is there a chance Tom is talking over our head? Like, if it's, you think about it, this isn't broadcaster Tom. This is him on the couch, just you two.
I don't think he'll be talking over our head.
Okay. I know we all know ball. We all know ball, but I'm saying Tom knows it to another level.
He's going to give you more.
But would
in other words, you're going to learn. You got a chance to learn. If you listen,
you have to be locked in.
If you listen and not try to just talk to him while he's trying to watch, you might learn something.
I think you could do Super Bowl with Tom and warm up championship game with Broadus. I think Broadus will get you prepared for the Super Bowl with Tom.
Here's some words he's going to use.
I give you a different sport.
Okay.
I give you multiple sports.
Okay.
Give me hanging out with Snoop Dogg at the Olympics.
Okay. That is a fantastic choice because he is Mr. Vibes.
It's the capital S, so yes, I'm fresh and double O-B, D-O-double-G-Y-D-O-double-G-C.
I'm going to go watching a basketball game with Anthony Edwards. I feel like that'd be a vibe. I feel like he would be giving you all the ins and outs of what these guys are like on and off the court, what it's like guarding different players, and obviously our ages would match up somewhat as far as what we would talk about on timeouts and whatnot. What's another one?
I give you one more. Back to football. Romo. Jim. He can call the place for you.
Romo. Okay.
Fun. That's why. In fact, that's how he made his name on TV because he was like one of the guys.
Can I throw out a crazy one? UFC with Conor McGregor.
You drink brown liquor?
That would be a vibe.
He's got it.
Conor McGregor and UFC. I think that might be my number one overall choice.
Well, like golf with Tiger.
Yeah.
I gotta watch golf though.
Tiger's back, by the way. He made an appearance.
Like, it sounds great, Tiger, but then I have to watch 4 hours of golf and not move.
Golf is pretty entertaining.
If you know, especially what you're on Sunday.
I don't know what I'm watching.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta, it's kind of like baseball. You got to hockey. You got to know what you're watching, just like the World Cup.
But at
you
least
know
hockey's like physical. Like, boom, they're hitting each other. Even if you don't know what's going on, shout out to Tangerine when I took her to a Stars game. She had the time of her life.
I'm going to tell you something. My mother-in-law, she would only watch golf whenever Tiger was playing. She didn't care about any other golf because she's just not a golfer. But when it was Tiger Woods out there on a Sunday, she was just wildly entertained.
Final caller, put him through. Please do not cuss.
Hung up.
Did he hang up? What is your name? Where are you from?
I'm Mo from Yonkers, New York, and living in Dallas.
I love it. What's up, Mo?
Hey, guess what, Mo? My wife was born in Yonkers. My wife was born. Yeah, she was born in Yonkers. Her family's all up there just north of Brooklyn, north of the Bronx.
No, yeah, how is about the Bronx?
Yeah, she over by White Plains. White Plains. In
What
Yonkers.
planes my husband that I married after my ex-husband lived in White Plains for AT&T. And let me tell you, the Knicks win was so great because I started working in Manhattan in 74.
Uh-huh.
Walt Frazier was my boy.
Right.
You saw the outfits he won of war.
Yeah, he was styling.
I wouldn't have wore them, but I can't believe that we won.
Everybody's still on the high up there, aren't they?
But I'm just saying, no, I'm in Dallas, so.
But
Well,
your
we
family's
used to
still
work
up there,
in
aren't they?
Manhattan. Yeah, my family's still in New Jersey and New York.
There you go.
And when we got paid on a Thursday, 6 of us would go to MSG to go watch the Knicks.
Look out.
So Walt Frazier's my boy, and I just enjoyed watching them win. They almost swept everything, you know? It was amazing.
How gracious are you that the Mavericks gave you Jalen Brunson?
Let me tell you, not just Jalen Brunson, they gave us Town.
Yeah, you got Towns
Okay?
too.
So, yeah, so 2 of them made us win.
Did you watch any of the
Yeah.
parade? Did you watch the parade and the festivities?
You know what? I almost went, but it was Tuesday, and they changed it to Thursday. And I would have went if I knew it was Thursday. I watched it.
That was pretty amazing.
It was just amazing.
All those maze of
Really
people and the ticker tape everywhere. That was very amazing.
Yeah.
What does Mo got going on a Thursday? And
Yeah.
what's Mo's weekend look like? I think all the Tolos are wanting to know.
No, let me tell you about tonight. I went into a bar and won $300.
Hey, Mo!
Then I put 20 in. I won $50. I won $350.
Come on, Mo! The
Mo's
money.
on a heater.
Yeah, I'm a good gambler. So.
More gambling this weekend, Mo?
I'm thinking about WinStar on Sunday and Monday. I got 2 free nights.
Why
Are
not?
you going to gamble on USA getting the win over Bosnia?
Yes, I am.
Come
There
on,
you go.
Mo.
You know what? I was so mad that there were 7 minutes and they scored in 98.28.
I know.
It should have been over.
It should have been over. Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah, don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me.
No. In fact, Tolos are texting in saying you're the MVP. They said Mo is the MVP. You're making the night great.
Yeah.
We appreciate you calling in.
You so
Mo,
much.
give us some parting shots for all of us Dallas fans listening to your wise words of wisdom.
Go USA, and maybe the Rangers, the Jets.
Yeah, the Jets headquarters up in White Plains.
Mo, I bet it. This is
I'm
the
really
first.
reaching for the stars.
This is the first time that I've heard you call in, and we're gonna need you to call into the Fan After Dark again tomorrow
Yeah, you're a
and next
favorite
week,
now.
7 to 11 every
Okay.
single day. If the Rangers
Yeah.
are not on,
I
call into the
will.
Fan After
I'm
Dark,
not up
Mo.
this late. I'm going to be 70 years old this year. So
Come on,
I'm not
Mo.
up this
I
late.
love it.
Yeah.
You sound 21, Mo. You have a blessed one.
Yeah. Well, I have a life of a 6-year-old, so.
There you go. Mo, thank you so
Okay,
much.
guys.
Have a good one.
night.
I think Mo just. Where do we think Mo? We didn't ask. Where was she at currently? What do you think she was driving?
Maybe. All I know is she's in Dallas and she was watching the game.
She was vibing, watching the game. We're gonna vibe and watch the last of this show. In final segment coming up next on Fan After Dark.
Coming up Friday morning on Sean and RJ, the junk drawer at 7:40. Worst take of the week at 9, and our final Young the Giant ticket giveaway in the Express.
Cowboys is found right here when you turn it on and leave it on. The Fan.
Final segment here on the Fan After Dark. And Mo is the new fatty to join the group. Mo made my night from the 469. And then another 469 saying Mo the MVP. 214, so nice to hear the 3-time Hall of Famer on the radio this late at night after working a 12-hour shift at Jerry World.
Got you down.
Assuming they were there for the Sweden-Japan game.
Obviously.
And they get to hear the 3-time Hall of Famer. We got to We got to appreciate greatness when it's in front of us.
I'm going to deflect and say, since you mentioned Jerry World and AT&T Stadium, which is now Dallas Stadium, a couple of notes. Dirk was at that game.
Yes, he was.
For those who are like, oh wow, Dirk, that's the second World Cup game he's been to. He's at the first one they had at, I think, the first game of the tournament.
Okay.
His wife is from Sweden. For those who don't know, Jessica's
I did not
from
know
Sweden.
that. Yeah.
Her dad looks like he should be Dirk's dad's brother.
Okay.
Her mom is from Africa. And we saw some footage of Dirk going in. I didn't see Jessica. I bet she was there. How's she not going to go there? By the way, Jessica's younger brothers, who are twins, they play soccer too.
Okay. Some soccer. How old are they?
They're younger than her.
Okay, but I'm saying, could they still get on one of these teams, or are they
I
in
think
their
they're
30s? Okay,
I want to say
so
they're in their 30s.
Probably not gonna see them in the World Cup, but they play soccer.
Here's another irony: Steve Nash, Dirk's best friend in basketball, his brother played soccer for England.
Okay.
Now, both of them from Canada, but he was playing over there in England. I guess it's a different league, kind of like Euro League or something.
Speaking of brothers, I think Fred brought this up with you, but I'll bring it back up. Did we know that Darren Peterson had a brother? Daryl.
You know what? He didn't bring that up with me, but I read that somewhere and I saw their pictures, and they're the first players drafted to get
first brothers
to go in the NFL and the NBA the same year. They both didn't get drafted because his brother didn't get drafted, but he got signed a free agent. It's like going into those two leagues at the same time, same year. They've been different brothers, different sports,
different years though, but same year. Their mama's.
You want to hear something wild?
Good. Yes.
There's a Dallas Stars player whose brother used to play for the Mavericks. He plays for the 76ers now. Did you know Quentin Grimes' brother plays for the Stars? Did you know that?
He plays what's his
currently
name?
on the Stars roster.
Well, I'm guessing is his last
they
name
did
Grimes?
a story about it. No.
What's his last name?
They both have the same mom, but they had different fathers.
Different fathers, yeah.
They look nothing alike.
Okay.
His brother, I'm going to have to look it up while we're talking. Unless Jacob can look it up real quick.
Wyatt Johnson.
No.
I was like, for real?
He used to play for Houston, and then he gets either traded to the Stars.
972 said, can I call in? You got 30 seconds.
I'm going to look this up real quick.
Tyler Myers?
Yes, that sounds about right.
Is that right? He's huge, isn't he? Like
right,
6'7"?
Yeah, 6'8". 6'7", 6'8".
I remember seeing him. That's Quentin Grimes' brother?
Yes. They look nothing alike.
Yeah, he's white.
And
like full white.
But they have the same mom.
Yeah.
They're half brothers. They're not even like step brothers. They're half brothers, which means they're blood brothers. And the reporter was asking him when he got to the Mavericks, said, so what would be the easiest thing to do? Could you make a shot in the NBA, or could Quentin score a goal in hockey? He said, Quentin can't even skate.
Yeah, it would definitely be the 6'7" brother scoring a bucket in the NBA.
He said, nah. And they're really good friends, too. I mean, it wasn't like, okay, they grew up together,
I had
too.
no idea that, because he's huge. I remember watching it.
Yes.
He was probably the guy I looked at the most at the Stars. Pause.
Yep.
Just because he's 6'6", 6'7".
Exactly. He's huge.
I think are they calling in? This is 972? Okay, they're calling in. Figure out who it is before we just patch them through. I'm going to be ranking the best NBA, or I'm going to give you the best NBA duos, and we'll rank them here after we hear what this caller has to say. Did they hang up? Wow. Okay. Well, if they call back, maybe.
He's calling back.
Just patch them through. Let's figure out what's going on with it. We got 5 minutes left in the show. Where you calling from? What's your name? You're here. Tola's on the telephone. Fatty's on the phone. Already ended, but I'm feeling nice. It's midnight. So what's up?
Oh, I'm Stan calling from Dallas. I'm just trying to check in, hang in.
Stan, what's up, man?
What's up, Stan?
How y'all doing?
Hey,
talking to the 3-time Hall of Famer right now, Chris Arnold.
Oh man, I love listening to Chris Arnold on
thanks, man.
on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you are. I mean, I work overnights, so I mean, I always listen I always make sure that I listen in on Sunday mornings to Better Living.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Better Living.
Arguably the best time of my week.
Look at
but
that.
Minus fan on the Fan After Dark.
The fatties. By the way, I got a quick note for you. If you caught last Sunday's Better Living, which airs on 6 a.m. and all the different stations over here at Odyssey in Texas, I'm asked this for both of you. Do you know the phrase aerobics, right?
Aerobics, I know.
Do you know what it means?
Yes.
I'm going to go to Stan. Do you know what aerobics means, Stan? Because I don't.
So the first thing that comes to my mind with aerobics would mean just
cardio.
Something, yeah.
Okay, so let me explain why I brought that up.
Being within the water.
Let me bring this up. You can check out the Better Living. They put it as a podcast on KRLD News Radio 1080's website. I had the guy who coined the term. He is the father of aerobics. His name is Dr. Ken Cooper. He's here in Dallas. The Ken Cooper. He's 95 years old.
That's old.
And I had him on because guess what he did? Back in the day, he trained Team Brazil to win the World Cup in 1970. He trained in aerobics Pele, who was the Messi of soccer for like dozens of decades. And then he was so good because Mexico's altitude is so high in Mexico City, and they didn't lose their legs, they didn't get tired, they didn't, it's kind of like being in Denver, where the altitude is different. They won it, and then guess what the World Cup did? They hired him to not only work with Brazil, but train up all the refs with cardio and aerobics. And so look up the Dallas Aerobics and the Cooper Clinic, and you will hear all about Dr. Cooper. And I had him on the show. He talked about how he speaks all over the world. His routine, they call it the Cooper Mile. And I mean, I can go on and on and on. But I was fortunate enough to have him on. He said some of the people from Brazil are staying with him and going to the games at Dallas Stadium. Whole 9 yards.
Look at this, Stan. We're getting extra info from CA.
And it's all because you brought up Better Living. I love doing that show.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Like I said, that's the best thing that I look forward to all the weeks. But I just wanted to say I am moving to College Station, going to A&M.
Okay.
And this is my last time being able to call in, at least within the Metroplex. I'm going to be tuning in
on the Odyssey app.
Yes, exactly. I move next Thursday.
Okay, congrats, man.
Yeah.
So you packed up your bags, ready to go to school. You got an apartment off campus, or you going to the dorms?
So I was lucky enough to rent a little house.
Oh, nice. Are you in the service by chance?
No, sir.
Guess what? When you go down there, there is a rule. You cannot walk on the grass. You better stay on those sidewalks. They're going to get you.
Oh, and you cannot walk into any sort of building with your hat on.
That's right. That's the Aggie rules. Giga, man. Big stadium, though. That's one of the biggest. That stadium.
My God.
Oh, my God. It's huge.
I can go on and on, but I was there last year. So sorry to make it go longer. I was there last year when Aggies went on to beat South Carolina.
Well, look at that.
On the biggest comeback in SEC history.
We are rooting for you. We're up against it, Stan. We are rooting for you. We appreciate you calling in one last time. We better hear from you again, even if it's on the text line. And
we're sending life down there.
We're sending all the good wishes your way, Stan.
All right, guys. I love y'all.
Yes, sir. There he goes. I mean, Fatty's on the phone was at 11:20. And were the calls a little bit delayed? Yes. But were they good calls? That answer is yes. Shout out to Evan. Shout out to Stan. And Mo. And we can't forget about Mo calling us with that new
It's quality
Jersey
over
love.
quantity.
Quality over quantity. And I'd say that's the same for tonight's show. Only 3 hours, but you got straight quality from CA, Jacob Ray, Black Adam. And I tried my best to just make sure the show didn't go off the rails. We got to have Fred Davis. Shout out to him for a couple segments. Marez Johnson is your newest Dallas Maverick, along with Sergio De La Rea and the rest of the crew. USA gets the loss today, 3-2 versus Turkey. But they will be advancing to the group stages next Wednesday to see Bosnia. So send them all the love. Make sure that you are tuned in to USA Soccer. Argentina plays on Saturday. Texas Rangers at it tomorrow?
Yes.
Texas Rangers.
And after the game, Fan After Dark with me and Fred.
Fan After Dark tomorrow. You won't want to miss it. because it will make your day that much better. Thank you. Good night. God bless, and y'all be safe.
Sean and RJ, the KNC Masterpiece, G-Bag Nation.